What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the JAYMOOREREVIEWS. Damn it. Did you get that for me? I'm still on location, got a few things going. Trying to make it a little better. But anyway, I was just on the brother Jake. This fell out. Just on the brother Lamont Tyson channel. And it was good talk with everybody and chop it up. Everybody had a lot of opinions and thoughts on Coming to America 2. One Journey, what's up? What's up? I got my computer here to the side, so I'm going to have to, my damn neck hurt too, but I'm going to have to look to the side every now and then to catch the comments. But, they were saying some interesting things about Coming to America. And I want to get y'all opinions on that. And the main thing that I don't agree with, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't see it this way, is that they are saying that Prince Akeem, not everybody was saying this, but I think I was the only one that was in big disagreement, but I don't know. But a few people feel that Prince Akeem was raped by Leslie Jones. Now, was he taken advantage of? Yeah. But was he raped? No, I don't think so. I don't think a woman can rape a man unless it's a minor or somebody is like doing something, hold you down or drugged you up, so they feel that he was drugged by her. She drugged his drink and took advantage of him. I don't know. Maybe I missed that. I didn't see that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it as that. Now, she does play a character that's always thirsty for some weenus. That's probably not the best thing for her, but I mean, hey, Kevin Hart always plays somebody that's victim or weak. I mean, we all got to sometime play our role that best fit us. I'm not saying that that's what best fit her. Maybe she could say a few things, do a few things different. I don't know. My small little 0.5% of information as far as working in that business is that sometimes people that complain or make the most problems, they get labeled as a problem. And next thing you know, they're not casting as many things as they could. For one example, Monique. Not to say what she was saying was right or wrong, but in the end, we don't see Monique as much as we used to. Now, again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I mean, I wasn't there and know everything. But from what has been made public, it didn't come back in her favor. Let me see a couple of these comments over here. John, what's up? What's up? Whitney, what's good? What's good? Rashonda, what's up? I'm all right, sis. How you doing? I'm hanging in there. So you say he was raped. He didn't give consent. So that's some new stuff. You got to remember, that's 1988. A lot of you guys wasn't around or doing nothing back then. Not to say I was in 88. I was 10 years old. But 5 years later, okay, it was only 1993. Nobody ever was giving consent. That's like people saying, that's some new stuff. There's some new things about people have to give consent. I never was with a woman and said, now, is it okay if I, park in your garage tonight? I mean, I never asked somebody for consent. Nobody ever gave me consent. No woman ever said, okay, I'm going to give you permission tonight. You can come get some. No, that's not realistic. That's like people when they are in relationships. Do you say, do you go with me? Are we in a relationship? We together? Most of the stuff in real life is assumed. You keep sleeping with me and we keep seeing each other. We in a relationship. That's normally how things work. I don't know. Like you say, it's new. Maybe everybody got a little contract to fill out nowadays, or a little form or something. I don't know. But we talking about in the movie Coming to America too. So some people feel that Prince Akeem was raped by Leslie Jones. Raped. That's a serious offense. Whereas I could say maybe she took advantage of him, but he was a grown man. He chose to drink with her. He chose to smoke with the ceremonial herbs. So, like, now that he lost his composure and slept with her, I guess if she got pregnant, then I guess it ain't his fault and she raped him. I don't know, man. I think that's a big reach. I wouldn't say rape. You say she took it from him, no. But you got to get aroused as a man. So you can't really take it from a man because he got aroused. So what, he didn't know nothing? I mean, he remembered it after they brought it up. He thought it was a goat that was ramming him. You say Akeem wasn't into her like that. You could read his body language. I mean, sometimes people do things that they regret. Sometimes women, they go and get tipsy and sleep with a man that they wasn't into, and then they don't want to see him again. It's called a one-night stand. That don't mean that woman was raped. Maybe she had on her little beer goggles and thought, the person was better or more attractive, and then when she wake up, now she regretful. Okay, don't see him no more. But you can't go and call the police and say he raped you now, or say he raped you if you was pregnant. You had a part in that too. You the one that went back with her to the house. He brought her to the house. He could have said and refused and said no. He didn't have to have the drinks and smoke and do this and that. I don't know. Did she take advantage a little bit and maybe know that he wasn't fully into it? Yeah. But rape, I think, is a lot. Let's see. You never give it consent either, but you know when a feeling is mutual. Exactly. That's true. That's true. But that's why sometimes it's a one-night stand. People sleep with somebody or something and don't remember it, and then realize, damn, I don't want to be with this person. What the hell? I was drunk off my ass. Now I done got with this person I don't want to be with. All right, deuces. Then that's what happened. No, she got him high by blowing the shotgun in his face. That's funny. He didn't smoke it. She was blowing it in his face. He could have told her to get that out of my face. Oh no, man. In the black community, we did not play pump and runs. I ain't never even heard of pump and run. Yeah, correct, not rape. I don't think that's rape. Sheena, what's up? What's up? Let me go ahead. I forgot. Let me put the link out for everybody. If y'all want to join, please, somebody, especially a lady, let me know. Did she rape Akeem? Did she take and rape the royal penis? She sawed his royal oats. My Quaker oats. No, he could have got up and left. He chose to stay. Exactly. He could have told her, don't smoke in here. Don't drink around me if we ain't drinking. Or let's watch TV. Coco, what's up, girl? How you doing? So if you were somewhere with a man and he got you high, you and he put his lips on your wee-wee, you'd get aroused too. No, because if I was somewhere with a man and I know that that's who type of person he was, I would not let myself get in those predicaments. If he was trying to smoke or drink with me, either I wouldn't smoke or drink with him, or I wouldn't put myself in that position. Why would I go somewhere with a man that may want to take advantage of me and put myself to go up to the room with them and do all of this stuff, that don't make any sense. That's like when women say they didn't know this man was going to try to sleep with them, but they went to his room at 3 a.m. to have some drinks. What are you thinking is happening at 3 a.m? So no, I wouldn't put myself in that position. But that was funny though, girl. You silly. Doesn't mean you wanted it to happen. It does, because I shouldn't have went there. You don't put yourself in that. They was his damn apartment. Exactly. Which means that she could have if he told her to put it out, was she gonna say no? If he said I don't want to partake in the ceremonial herbs, it's only juices and berries, what's she gonna say? No, just take this anyway. I mean, it's different with a man. You can overpower a woman. Plus, a woman doesn't have to be aroused for a man to take advantage of her, whereas a man got to be aroused. And even if somebody is trying to put the thing on you, and if you ain't into it, you wouldn't get aroused. All right, I got my favorite co-host in the band. What's up, Tamika?
Hold on, let me turn the echo off.
All right. Into it, you get aroused. There you go. What's up, Coco? You said you to the point of being aroused. It's easy for a man to get aroused. No, it's not. It's not as easy as ladies think.
It's not. I don't think
Yeah, I've been around somebody that I was not attracted to, and they tried to do some things, and I was not into it. It wasn't gonna work.
Right, because I ain't gonna put my business out there, but I did my little dirt, and ain't nothing happening. Nothing.
What little dirt?
Huh?
You talking about what?
Nothing, man.
So, anyway, going back to Coming to America. So, do you think that Akeem was raped by Leslie Jones' character?
No. And the reason why I say that is because he could have got up and walked away. Or like you said, he could have said, we don't have to smoke. We don't have to, when she started waving her little pumpkin pie in his face, he could have got up then and said, you know what? I got to go. But he chose to stay there. And nobody make him stay. She didn't make him stay. Hey, John. She didn't make him stay.
Mm-hmm. That's true. He said he had to dream animal goat and sex with him. He lying. Exactly. He lying. And so some people think that she drugged his drink. I missed that part. Did she?
Apparently, I missed it too.
I didn't see her put anything in his drink to knock him out. Did I miss that, y'all? Let me know in the comments.
Right. Apparently, I missed something too.
For real. I've seen the movie 2 times, 2 or 3. I think 2 times. I watched it on Friday, then I watched it on Saturday. I had watched it yesterday. So I seen it 2 times. And I missed that if he put something in the drink. I'm gonna have to go back and check the videotape. But as far as the law is even concerned, at least the last time I had saw, is that a man can't be raped by a woman because you have to be aroused. Now, if you get into the intricacies of she drugged me and did this or that, or some people held me down or did this or that or whatever, or did something to my rump roast, that's different.
Right.
But she just mounted him and rode him like the young zebra he was. We got the Nightlight in here. What's up, Nightlight? All right, enough of that. Anyway.
I hope that was a light.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, a waste of time for them.
It was. But Jay, everybody love you. They won't take 5 seconds.
That's funny. I appreciate it, though. I don't know, but I don't know why. I'm just a regular Joe. But anyway, regular Jay. But Whitney right here said, that basically he was naive. He didn't know what to expect. She still didn't rape him. And you know what? If you remember from Coming to America Part 1, he wasn't no virgin. Remember, his father said, I know you've had sex with the bathers. I know I have.
I remember that.
Yeah, so he didn't been smashing the royal bathers with the royal penis for years. Mm-hmm. He just didn't sow his royal oats, meaning he didn't have a kid. He didn't spread that seed. But he wasn't losing his virginity. So he wasn't that naive. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? My girl Bap, what's up, Bap? You say being somewhere doesn't mean you're consented to somebody doing whatever they want to you. That's true. But you're speaking from the role of a woman, where you're in a position of weakness, and just because you somewhere a man can jump on you and squeeze and run up in you. But as a man, a woman ain't gonna just take nothing from you like that. A woman can't just jump on you and stuff. So you saying he couldn't have pushed her off? Not that she that little, but she ain't that powerful that he couldn't have got her up off of her. A woman is different. If a big, strong man is on you, you ain't gonna be stronger than that man.
I mean, if he could run off and go clip the whiskers of a lion, he could have threw her big ass off.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Exactly. He knew how to work that stick, and he didn't work that stick with the bathers. He could have got her ass up off of him if he wanted to. So what you saying is true, Bap, but that's from a woman perspective. You got to think about it as a man. What? He couldn't have got her up off of him if he didn't consent. Well, she would have beat him up, held him down against his will. Like, that ain't the case. You say, yeah, she didn't drug him. They were sitting across from the club and she was at the bar. And I didn't see her drug him in the house either. I'm not justifying it. I said she took advantage of him. I just said I don't think it was a rape. Rape is a serious term. That's a violent term. Rape, you got to forcefully do some stuff. Mm-hmm. Just because you had sex and don't remember it, I can't accuse you of rape.
Right.
If I have sex with a girl and she don't remember it the next day, or she don't like me like she thought she did, she can't go and say I raped her. That's not how that goes. You know what I mean? That's not right. And if people keep justifying and saying that, you asking for trouble. That means anybody can say anybody raped anybody. I remember it. She raped me. And then go call the police and got you in cuffs. Now you got to get lawyers trying to prove this and that you didn't rape her. She just don't like you no more. She don't remember it. That ain't the same, though. Now, sometimes women is different, because a woman could be passed out drunk and it don't take it for a woman to be aroused for a guy to take advantage of her. You know what I mean? So it's different if it was Akeem doing it to a woman. Mm-hmm. But if a woman doing it to a man, it's not the same. Now, a man doing it to another man is different, because he may overpower you. You may not be, homosexual or bisexual or whatever. And then they can do something to you that you wouldn't have done consciously if you would have known better. But I can't sleep with women. You know what I mean? What? Go ahead. Anyway, so, I'm not justifying it. I'm just clarifying it. What do you think on that? You think I'm justifying it, or is... So BAP says a man can legally be raped by a woman. Not a man, a child. I mean, how can a woman rape a man?
Right. I ain't never read how.
I don't know how that's even possible. How is this even possible? I don't know, man. I guess I'm old. I just don't see how this is possible. He used to be touching during the bath. He knew what was coming. He also said he had not bathed for 5 days. Let's see. What is this? Victory celebration. I don't know what this is. All right, let me see the next thing. I'm gonna do a snowfall review. I need to catch up. I missed the last episode. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I need to catch up. Well, he was sexually assaulted. It's assault. Assault is a violent term. It's not. You know what I'm saying? He slept with somebody. He was slipping. He got taken advantage of. I'll say that. But it's no crime. It's no assault. It's no rape. She didn't beat him. You know, rape is a felony. You saying rape is just not violence? What you mean rape is not violence? So so rape is cool. Rape is just an okay little thing. It ain't a violent. Would you think rape is a violent thing, Tamika?
I'm confused by that whole statement because I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Even if a woman was passed out drunk and you sleep with her and she wake up and you didn't do nothing violent to her, she would feel violated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Am I right or wrong on that?
Yeah, if I was drunk, passed out, and I woke up next to somebody I wasn't supposed to, yeah, I feel violated.
Yeah. Or say I wasn't even there for, not me, but whoever. Say you was end up finding out like in another day or two, but you didn't want to sleep with that person, and now you found out they did this or that. You would still feel like they stole something or it was a violation or something because you didn't consciously say it as a woman, and as a woman, you don't have to be aroused for somebody to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? It's just a little different. I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. I just think it's just totally different for me. And that's why whenever you mostly hear about a man being raped, it's by another man. I mean, where you hear women raping men. Man, you can hear about women raping underage kids with these teachers and stuff. And that's only because it's statutory, because at the end, they're not taking it from them. It's the parents that's pressing the charges and stuff. It's not that these teachers is actually taking it from the students and making them, give it to them. It's a statutory thing because they say, well, according to the law, you too old and you taking advantage of them. They wasn't old enough to make this decision, this, that, and the other. But it still ain't the same as they took it. So I don't know, man. I just wanted to bring that up. You say, come on, man. I don't know. You can say, come on, man, but ain't nobody really saying nothing. Forced sexual acts could be considered rape. But she didn't force herself, I don't think. I don't see it as a force, but okay. Tamika having a little technical difficulties for a second. Hold on. Just like a woman can become lubricated during an assault, a man can be stimulated without his consent. That's biological fact. I don't know, man. I think that I just don't see it that way. I don't know. If a person is drugged, the attacker doesn't have to be violent because the victim can't resist. That's why I asked, was he drugged in his drink? Because if she put something in his drink, some Visine or something, and he was passed out, totally unconscious, and she pulled his pants down and stuff, that's different. But that ain't what they showed. That ain't what happened, though. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't passed out. He was totally conscious. She didn't put nothing in his drink. What? Because she blew some weed in his face? Now all of a sudden he didn't know nothing, can't understand this and that. Come on. And this is some 1980s weed. That shit had a bunch of seeds in it, okay? that weed wasn't that good. Anyway, I don't know. I want to ask you, you ain't got to bow out of it. This y'all chance to maybe educate me. Maybe I don't see it. I don't know. I guess. Whatever. Because men feel emasculated if they report it. Man, I guess. I don't know. I think society is just painting everything with a broad brush more. because men think it's not possible when it is. I don't see it as possible as much. That's true. I don't see it as being. I think it can be possible if she drugged his drink and he was unconscious and she pulled his pants down and started doing stuff to him, then that's different. But he was never unconscious. They didn't show him unconscious, so I don't know, man. I don't think that was. I just don't think that was what they were saying, but I don't know, man. Society is something else these days, boy. That didn't even cross my mind when I watched that movie that she was raping him. That didn't even cross my mind. So I don't know. Maybe I'm behind the times. It's possible. I mean, I am getting old, a lot older than a lot of other people now. I'm starting to realize some people wasn't even born when the first movie came out or was just born. And I'm talking about I was there at the movie theater watching it and stuff and this and that and things. So it don't seem like it's that big of a difference, but you know, I guess people is looking at things totally different nowadays than they used to. And I don't know. I'm glad I ain't out there on the dating scene no more. Not that I was, trying to, get people drunk and, take advantage, but damn, there's no telling what somebody may think of or see or, believe nowadays or make up or say this or that. And then the burden of proof is on you. And especially as a man, don't nobody believe you. You're going to have to do a lot of stuff. And, it's just really, really scary. Go ahead. So support said if a man got drugged by a woman and couldn't do much to stop, that's not rape. That's not what I said. But in this movie, he wasn't drugged. And like I said, if he was drugged, laid out, unconscious, that would be different. But that's not what happened. But if the nastiest, ugliest woman put her piece in your mouth, would you feel violated? How is that going to happen? How can somebody do that? Like, if she's the nastiest, ugliest woman or the finest woman or whatever woman, how could you kiss me without me letting you? I don't get it. No woman ever did that to me before or tried. And if somebody tried to kiss me or do something to me, I would stop them. I've had some people try to invite me to do things or offer things when I was younger. And I learned you don't use people, so I would turn them down. Why go and be with somebody and do things with somebody you don't want to be with? I don't get it. What do you think on that, Tamika? Do you think a woman can just take kisses and do whatever to somebody, and the man, he can't stop you?
No, I don't think so. See, like, for me being a woman, I couldn't. A woman. My thing is like, ain't no man gonna let a woman do nothing they don't want them to do. Period. And that's just me where I'm coming from. Because, if a man don't want it, he not going to take it. But if he want it, he going to take it. So, example, I'm walking down the street and I'm about to run up and kiss a man. What man I know going to turn down some woohoo? You know what I mean? I don't know nobody that turns down woohoo. So, it ain't rape. It's because people do what you allow them to do.
That's true.
So,
that's true. I agree, man. I just think if he was drugged or other things, it would have been different. I
really don't think he was drugged, though. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
And some 1980s weed ain't that damn good. It ain't that powerful.
It ain't.
That was some dirt with a million seeds. That just They probably wasn't doing nothing for her. You say you don't care about rewatching the movie, but Simi could have put something in his drink. He was trying to push him off. Possible, but I mean, that's an assumption, so I would have to know he was drugged by the marijuana. Come on, man.
But that don't have you. But see, Whitney, I smoked marijuana before. Marijuana don't have you so out of it where you can't really function.
No.
I mean, it affects some people differently.
Right. If anything, she was blowing it in his face, so that ain't even the same as if he actually.
That's the contact high. I've been had like that. That don't do anything. That went off in like tub.
For real.
40 minutes or something.
Exactly. So I don't know. You say anybody can easily be drugged and then tied up. If that's what happened, I wouldn't be saying nothing. Because then that would have been
up though. I ain't never see him tie him up.
And I didn't see him get drugged. So I don't know. Maybe I missed it. But he did. She got on his lap. He could have pushed her ass up off of him.
Right.
Or he could have said, no, we don't need to do that. Let's just sit here and talk. Then what? So, I don't know. Anyway, she said what was in the weed. It had to be something else. You ain't lying, Sheena. It had to be something else. Because, it was some of that Nino Brown crack up in there or something. They was over there in Queens or something. They got some of that Nino Brown up in there or something. Because I don't know. Yeah, I agree. You got to be more careful. And I don't think people should be out there sleeping with people and then say you don't remember or you do remember or you don't want to be with them and this and that. I mean, you may end up with something. You may have a kid. You can have all kind of issues. You may have a stalker, a fatal attraction, any damn thing. So you definitely need to be more careful and don't just be out there like that. But, or you could be accused of something that you may not have did. And as a man, then the benefit of the doubt is against you. You're going to be in jail trying to say you didn't do this, that, and the other. And damn, that's going to be a hard place to prove. Hakeem was on that Angel Dust. Hey, for real. Girl, I've never smoked, but when I had the edibles, I was messed up. Edibles is different though. Yeah, exactly.
I heard about them. I don't want no parts.
Yeah, edibles is
I heard no parts of those.
Yeah, edibles are stronger. At least supposedly, I don't know. But they say it's supposed to be stronger. So plus, if you ain't never smoked and then you start taking edibles, you gonna be from 0 to 60. Yeah, you're gonna be messed up. You should have built your tolerance up or something first. What's up, Fudgy babe? How you doing?
Hey.
Okay, it was meth. Nino Brown crack. Nino, I'm not my brother's keeper. Anyway. So what y'all think? You say you was messed up, crying 1 minute, laughing the next, anxious, pumped, thought you was about to have a heart attack all at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, you went from
that must have been that stuff that was in the pack. Cause what was it called? Like Black Diamond? Cause that's what it made me feel like.
She probably had that that special chair. She had some of that Akeem's, that Zamunda up in there. That had you doing all of that. You sure you ain't nobody try to come around? Flip a little Zamunda up in there. So another thing about that Coming to America Part 2. So a lot of people, like the movie because of seeing everybody back and stuff.
I did. I know I did.
Yeah, I liked it for that too. And I liked a lot of the old jokes and everything. It's good to see everybody back. But a lot of people, think that if it would have been released in theaters, people would have been a lot more upset if they would have paid money to see it versus watching it at home. What do you think, Tamika? And y'all let me know in the comments. Would you all would have been happier to see it at home or on the theater, on the big screen?
I would have rather seen it at home. I mean, I would have loved to go to the show to see it too, but I would rather see it at home because to me, you know, me growing up, those people that was in there was like A-list actors to me. You know what I'm saying? The roles that they had didn't do them no justice. I did not like the roles that they portrayed. They are, I'm not saying or trying to say that they are better than the role they played, but they should have had different parts in it or more parts to do.
Right.
Like I haven't really seen Wesley Snipes act, but I'm pretty sure he can do more than what he did.
You ain't seen Wesley Snipes act?
No, I never seen Blade. I mean, I grew up like a white girl. I was in the other stuff.
Lifetime movies.
Yep.
Oh no. Yep. Oh no.
Yep, crying and stuff.
Crying. You watching Steel Magnolias.
That type of stuff.
You was watching Steel Magnolias. It's like.
Yeah. And by the way, that's a great movie too. Have you read the book?
I didn't know it was a book.
Yes, about the movie. The book too.
I didn't even think you knew when I said that. The girl, you really was watching this stuff, huh?
I grew up like a white girl, so I watched the white stuff. But I mean, like the movie was good, but I just thought it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for me, you know. Like I wanted more.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna agree with you as far as I liked it better as a home release. If I had went to the movies to pay to see that, I think I would have been a little more disappointed than I was because it was so similar to the first. And then they had a lot of even throwback clips from the first movie that they probably should have. I mean, it's not me with my little 0.5% of information and behind this type of business. I got a little more respect for writers and stuff. It's not easy to write all these lines and dialogue and script and things, but I think that they should have tried to improve that script a little better, do some things. Yeah. As much as I like them flashbacks, they should have I was on Lamont Tyson channel earlier today, and I believe E-Man said if they would have did like how Friday came out, and then Friday after next, or next Friday rather came, it was like advancing the story properly, and it had its own set of jokes and stuff going from that. You know, it was a separate movie, where this felt like a remake. You know,
right.
So, I don't know. Like, do you got any classic lines that you remember from this new movie? Jokes?
I mean, my favorite part, I was looking for, what really upsetted me was the song that they had John Legend sing at the end instead of in the movie. Yeah. That threw me off. Like, I wanted that to be in the movie.
Yeah, Michael Blackson jokes was funny at the end, too.
The joking part?
Yeah.
No, I don't recognize no jokes. I like you know.
I think that Michael Blackson jokes in the outtakes was funnier than what he actually said in the movie. And the only joke that I will remember from that movie as of now is that pumpkin pie. And she panning that thing. That was the funniest thing in the day. Right.
What in the?
Right. She killed it with that. And I agree with you, Whitney. I think Leslie did look good in this movie for Leslie Jones. I mean, you know, a lot of the movies that she's been in, they don't have her looking the best, or at least not portrayed to be. But in this movie, she was looking kind of cute for Leslie Jones. You know what I'm saying? She was looking her best self. And I thought that she was looking better and portrayed a little better than she normally is in movies. I don't know. What do you
Right.
think?
And one other thing that I feel like that they could have did better with was Michael Blackson's character and Wesley Snipes' character. I think it should have been reversed.
Yeah, I think that would have been good too.
I think it should have been reversed.
I think so too, and it would have probably been funnier too.
Yes.
Because it was hard to see Wesley doing that stepping and saying all that stuff.
That threw me off.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking like, what about his knees though? This nigga old. What about his knees? Don't his back hurt?
He a real Negro. But but no, they should have had Michael Blackson definitely doing that part. At least it would have been a little more authentic too.
Mm-hmm.
With the African accent and everything, and the Africans saying this or that. So I don't know. You say protect our baby girl Tamika from the dark vultures.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either, but I'm gonna protect you, girl. We got another one of my sisters back. What's up, girl?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? What you want to talk about first?
Oh, nothing. I don't have anything specific that I wanted to talk about. I was just
Well, I want to get your opinion on the rape part then, since you said what you said. Let's hear it from you. What do you think on that?
Just biologically, it's been proven that a person of either gender could be stimulated against their will. So a man could be raped and a woman could be raped. As far as like what happened in the movie, right. I don't know because I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then that explains it. All right. So
I was just talking about in general.
Right. What you said,
or a woman could be raped.
Right. And what you said is true. A person can be stimulated regardless, but that's so we talking about a grown man though.
Yeah, a grown man can be.
Well, no, this is the thing. A grown man, a woman, how could you do that to me?
So
I wouldn't let you.
Well, you're talking about if a person is able to physically overpower a guy or not, right?
You didn't see the movie. So he wasn't unconscious. He wasn't unconscious.
Yeah. It's specifically in the movie I can't speak to because I didn't watch it. But like in real life, the only cases where I've heard of it, the dude was like tied up or incapacitated somehow,
Right. And that's what I've heard of. Yeah. And if that is what happened in the movie.
You do have a woman who is able to overpower men because some men are not that big,
And that's not what happened. But if that is what happened or what you said, either of those examples, I wouldn't have anything to say. I would be on board. I would be like, yep. Or have you all seen the movie Ricochet with Denzel Washington?
I don't remember it, but I saw it. So you have to give me details.
I ain't never heard of
it. I actually saw this in theaters. Man, I've been to a lot of movies.
How old are you, Tamika? Just curious.
36. I grew up like a white girl. I barely watched TV. I watched like Lifetime and stuff.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Love Hustler, I appreciate it, man. He was there on the Lamont when I was there on Lamont or whatever. All right, so here's a perfect example of a man getting raped in a movie by a woman, okay? And it was Denzel Washington. Let me pull it up on here. I got my computer halfway across the room, y'all, so we're gonna have to. Okay. But this movie I saw in theaters, and this is what actually got Ice-T his big movie pub, because he was in this movie and he had this scene, and when he was like, you want to see who really got the power? Bring your punk ass to the tower. And he had, this is when flip phones was out. He was on the flip phone and he was like, urban technology. We were like, oh, that's tight, man. I gotta get a flip phone. This was in like 1991 or 1990. Let me see. I gotta type it over.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw that movie.
It come on cable a lot too.
I don't have cable.
I hear that. If I have the time I got now, I wouldn't either. I used to work a lot more than I do now. But anyway,
I don't have cable because I watch stuff illegally.
Yeah, YouTube should not have been a place to say that.
But no.
That'd be all right.
I know.
And so look, this movie is a good movie. If y'all ever need to watch it, go back and watch it. So I'll tell you the plot right quick. So in Ricochet, he start off as a police officer and he busts this career criminal. And the career criminal end up trying to get revenge and make this plot to get out of jail and do all this stuff. By the time he get out of jail, Denzel Washington, he was in law school when he was a cop. So now he's like a lawyer, the assistant district attorney, this and that. He big time, 1991. And so now he wants to not only kill him, he want to ruin his life. And so he decides that he's going to set him up and frame him. And so he ends up setting him up. And one of the things he does is they kidnap him. And so once he's kidnapped, they got like a little video of him tied up to a bed. They drugged him first with heroin and speed. Okay, so now he's drugged, incapacitated, and he was trying to tell her no, but he couldn't even hold his head up. They had him tied to the bed, and then they paid a hooker to get on him and ride him and stuff.
Now that's rape.
That's
rape. That's rape. You know what I'm saying? And they filmed it, and they set him up dirty too. I ain't gonna tell too much because y'all might want to see this. I love this movie. But he was talking to a waitress that they recorded, and he flirting, talking about, so what's the day's special? And she saying this, she like, you got it, Mr. DA. And then they played this. Now the technology, if you look at it today, you're gonna be like, how the hell he recorded this on the Walkman and put it together on a VHS tape? And they believed it. Okay, the technology at the time, people thought it was possible. If you look at it today, you're like, man, ain't nobody recording this damn conversation on a damn tape cassette and putting it on a VHS. But if you forget about that part,
you have to suspend disbelief, right?
Right. You got to go back to 1991 when nobody had a lot of this technology so readily available.
No.
I'm about to say actually everybody had a VHS player.
if people are doing drugs, like if they high or whatever, or just doing drugs, or even if they're drunk, legally a person can't consent. And so it's going to be interesting in the coming years how that's going to work out, because how do you say, what if it's two drunk people?
Right. And it's really scary for me as a man more scary for my son because my days is over. But if you with somebody and have a one night stand, then they may wake up and decide they're going to say whatever the hell they feel like saying. And then what? Now you got to get lawyers and they have the burden of proof, this, that, and the other. I mean,
that's why, with Andrew Cuomo and people like that, first of all, with Cuomo, you don't poop where you eat, right?
Yeah.
You have to be real careful about who you talk to, where you talk to them, what you say, because it's an interesting world these days,
Right. And he ain't got no game.
Not at all.
That's the real crime. How the hell you got this position and you ain't got no game? You can't even talk right and say, hey, you want to go out to dinner or meet somebody else? Why you got to meet somebody like you say where you work?
Yeah, don't do any dirt where you work or with people who have the potential to work with you, because that's gonna turn out bad. All bad.
The one problem that a lot of men that's like him have is they work so damn much. That's their identity now.
Yeah.
And they only going to be able to reach out to whoever work around them. That's what really happened with Clinton. He didn't really probably want to get that Lewinsky, but what other options he had? He can't go to the bar. He can't go pick up of course we could say he could have been with his wife. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
No,
saying
with Bill,
he
I
should have
think he
cheated
just
on
had
his
a
And I applaud his wife back then at that time, but she ain't say not enough.
right.
I just think he has a need for power dynamics overall because he had been doing that sort of thing when he was in Arkansas too.
Yep, that's true. But
He
again,
likes that power
people
over.
like him, they don't have no other options. But I'm not saying they right to cheat on their wife if that's what they do. But they need some game though. If you gonna do that, like at least leave your wife and then try to do this or that. Not to say you should. I'm just not a cheater person.
Right.
So if it's not working out, I would rather us not work out than me cheat on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't keep looking at you knowing I don't want to be with you and I'm lying and sneaking. Now I got to hide this, do that, lie about this. That's too much. Hey, look, I hate to say it, but it ain't working, baby.
Right.
If we can argue, get it out our systems, do whatever and move on. But I'm not about to do all that. Renting rooms, hiding receipts, lying to you. You ain't the police. What the hell I'm lying to your ass for?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, man, forget that.
Or when you have a person like me, I'm real introverted, so I don't really go anywhere outside of my job. Right. Most dudes that I see are dudes at my job, but I'd rather not date at that point because I don't need to mess the drama. I'm good.
That's true. You got to find somebody working a different section at your job. Then
position that I'm in, I ain't dating nobody at that job.
I hear that.
You work at a morgue place or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try online dating.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to wish me well with the Match.com subscription.
What Fudgy Babe said in this comment is true. That was Larry Fishburne's wife, and they met in Deep Cover, the movie Deep Cover.
Wow.
I remember that movie.
That movie is dope. Deep Cover is his best movie he almost ever made. Y'all, who in the comments seen Deep Cover? Let me know what you think about that.
I was too young for that, I think.
Yeah. See, one Journey say a man can overpower another man. You know, yeah, I see that. But and then if you drugged, you know.
Right, or if it's a small dude too. And then you have some women who sit there and beat up on smaller dudes too. But that gets talked about.
Mm-hmm. You say, I hear you, S Game. I must have missed it, what you were saying. Right. You did. Okay. I must have missed what y'all was saying. Drama stay at the hospital. Nurses, doctors, transporters have BFGF on every floor in every department. That's true. So that show ER was real, huh?
Anywhere where people can interact with each other, interact in quotes, they're going to interact.
And also anywhere where somebody work more than 8 hours a day.
Yep.
Because where do you have time then to meet other people? You go
work
for 8 hours.
I told you Match.com.
Yeah, and that takes time too because you got to go on those dates. You ain't got no time because you work too damn much.
We virtual date these days.
You're right, man. I mean,
I'm get free time.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm an employer, I don't want my employees to date.
Nah.
Yeah, because that's bad. Because when y'all break up, now I got two people that's gonna do a bad job, possibly, or quit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
be around each other.
Right. Right. And then they don't want to do their job because they don't want to be in the same room with each other. So
One Journey got a message for you.
What One Journey say? Jay, your days are not over. You can still marry and please a woman. You're creative. Oh,
no.
I ain't out there in them streets like that and stuff. Them times is over though. I ain't saying I'll never meet somebody.
You are what, 43 years old?
Yeah, like what I'm supposed to be doing.
Say that though. You're only 43. You were still very young.
Trying to go to no damn bars and shit.
You don't have to meet nobody at a bar? Anyway, wasn't we just talking about Match.com? Don't go on Plenty of Fish. That place is horrible.
Yeah, I remember when that very first came out. I was working in the group homes, and one of my clients was telling me, like, you gotta get Plenty Fish. I'm like, what? That's, I ain't
I
trying
didn't
to
know
diss
it
him.
was the
That's
type
how
of
he talk.
place it was.
Man, this dude had women coming through. I'm like, what the hell? What's this our website again? I'm
I
like,
knew it
damn.
wasn't for me. This dude gonna sit there, a white guy. I never dated a white guy before, right?
Right.
And so we sitting there talking on the thing, chatting. And then he says, I love black women. I love brown skin. I really love brown skin. I'm like, this is the weirdest conversation ever. Like, if you don't get out my face fetishizing brown skin.
Right. He don't see you as you. He just see brown skin and he wants some.
Right. And I'm
Like
like,
go get you a Reese cup or something.
right.
He
I'm
want
the
to taste
for
some
you to
chocolate.
go.
I need some Swiss Miss in my life, girl. Come on.
Go ahead and watch Pornhub or whatever you're doing beforehand. I ain't got time for that.
Right.
Hey, for real, for real. Plenty of fish
No,
was a very hot sight, Jay. Love hustler would know. That's the love hustler. The love hustler knows what to say.
Yeah, Whitney, he had a fetish and it was very unattractive.
Mm. Whitney is funny. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. That's just not my thing. Not to say I'm above this or that. It wasn't out when I was out doing and meeting people. So
Right.
I never met anybody on Facebook or online and dated them before. Never met anybody on what's the swipe left? Tinder.
Tinder. I'm not even going on. I'm too old for Tinder.
I remember the swipe left more than the name sometimes. So
Yeah, I'm way too old for Tinder. I'm
yeah.
good.
Now I will say, if that was out when I was out, oh my goodness gracious! Thank God it wasn't, because I was not ready. I was not mature enough.
You would probably have more than 7.83, huh?
Boy, I would. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm glad that saved me from myself.
Yeah.
But
nowadays we have a whole lot more access, and it's not a good thing.
No, it ain't. Because if that was out when I was between 16 and 23, man, my life would have I would have made a few mistakes, I'm sure. That I would have been like, damn, I wish I didn't do this or that. But back then you had to meet people. You actually had to stop and talk to them and meet them and this and that and talk on the phone and do things, and you
Right.
had to meet and see somebody first. So you couldn't just look at pictures of everybody across the city and pick which ones you like, and there you go.
Yeah, and I'm not a text person. People these days want to sit there and have whole conversations over text. One, I'm not writing that much outside of work, and two, you can't get like the connotation of things. You can't have a real deep conversation just writing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can. I don't like to talk. I don't like to really talk on the phone.
If you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody, talk to them, Tamika.
Huh?
Nah, if you're trying to be in a relationship, y'all need to converse.
Yeah. See,
Conversation.
if I text you 3 times or something back to back, we need to call on the phone. I ain't writing up that pen pal.
Don't sit there and send me back to back text messages, because I'm gonna be irritated.
For real. You ain't my pen pal. Pick up the damn phone.
Are we gonna start sending smoke signals or something?
Right. It's obviously you want to talk and tell me some shit. Let's just do it.
Right.
Got me
and then folks get irritated because I don't respond back to messages all the time. I'm like, you already know I don't want to do this.
For real. But texting is a way that you can talk to somebody when you don't really want to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't really want to say nothing, then don't text me.
Right.
Wait till you got a bunch of stuff add up, and then just call me or something. That's what I do.
But then you got some of those people who don't know how to talk on the phone and just sit there and listen to you breathe for 2 hours.
Not doing that either. We don't have to talk or text at that point.
Right.
Right.
See you later.
You need to learn how to have a conversation before you try and deal with somebody.
Yeah, for real. And that's for real right there. So yeah, I don't know what's up, man. People today. Hey, thanks, Fuzzy Babe. People today, man. I don't know, man. It's technology has made it where people can be lazy and get what they want at the same time.
Right.
You know, like I couldn't get a woman and be lazy and not talk to her and not call her and not even go meet her in person. Just a couple swipes, a couple texts, and now boom, I'm in the money. Like,
All right.
I had to do some type of investment one way or the other, spend time on the phone or in person, do something, take me somewhere.
Do it for a relationship.
Yeah, I ain't got to do nothing now. Ain't got to take you nowhere, not even a snack. You got to go nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all probably don't want to hear my whole personal life and stuff. But I could have been married back when I was in college, you know? But the person that was interested in me, I wasn't really interested in like that. And so it's like, I wish I had to just sit there and be like, okay, we can form an alliance.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance of this piece.
We can make it work somehow because, shoot, the dudes nowadays are so uninspiring.
All right. That's true. You say, what's the topic, you all? Hey, man.
Well,
okay.
I done got up here and started running my mouth.
I want to say, happy. The fuck is that? Happy National Women's Day to all our Black queens out here.
Right. Happy Women's Day.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's the day or the month. I thought it was the month.
Oh, well, they acting like it was the day. So shit, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's a lot going on. You know, there used to be only one or two things a month, but you know, it's a lot. But you know, happy Women's Day as well. You know, but I wish we could keep track of this stuff a little better.
Right.
I don't know what's coming next week or next month either.
Should be Women's Day again.
Ain't it's like Easter, St. Patrick's Day or something coming up? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Now, Whitney, I don't know about this girl. Whitney said, at the rate society is going now, women will be extinct. The men will have to resort to trans women.
Where's women going?
I don't know about that.
Where we going, girl?
Women still being born.
We're form our own country away from these dudes and they irritating shenanigans.
Next Doria, that was corny.
We gonna go to Mars by ourselves. Y'all can stay here.
What they say, y'all women are from Venus, men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Well, Venus isn't habitable, so we're gonna have to settle for Mars.
I know, that's right. So it's
Women's History Month, girl. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Women's History Month and International Women's Day.
I don't know. I got it. But as far as what you say, Whit, I don't think women gonna be extinct. I think that women, how you gonna stop women from being born?
Right. If it wasn't for a woman, a man wouldn't be born. So like, ain't no man birth another man.
That's true. And even if you are transgender, you still don't have ovaries and a uterus and a womb.
But I read somewhere that they're trying to get these men some uteruses, the trans ones. I read that a while back somewhere.
I'm all for it. Go ahead, have a baby. You don't wish you had it. That's gonna be very, very painful.
They need to know what 9 months of hell feel like.
Man, that's a hell of a step to want to do that.
Right.
Wow. I don't even know how to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
I do got one thing though. It's my Junior. Y'all know I'm talking about the movie Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he got pregnant.
That was fun.
I remember that.
It's my Junior. No. But I don't know, man. That is a lot to do. Surgically wrap your head around to want to go through. I mean, I guess they would have a C-section.
Oh Lord.
Squeeze it out that pee-pee hole. You talk about hell. Y'all thought y'all squeezed something big out of a hole. Oh, but if they transgender, they won't have that.
Right.
Oh.
I don't know what I see, man. And also, while I'm thinking about it, a lot of people in the LGBT community assume everybody knows all this stuff or knows about pronoun or, you know, what this and that and all the other stuff that's going on. And like, if a person is not in that community and don't know people in that community, how were they supposed to know this stuff?
How is what you're supposed to tell me?
Right. So you
Exactly
come and tell me in a rude way or come and try to like crucify a person because they don't know or they made a mistake. You should like be like, hey, did you know that if they live this way or not, you should maybe call them by this or that. It's called a pronoun or whatever they want to do. Then the person may be more, you know, receptive to that stuff. But I've had people come at me on things that I didn't even know nothing about. And I'm like,
it's confusing sometimes. Like at my job, we have a person who is transgender, and I couldn't tell if they were a trans man or a trans woman. And so I didn't know which pronoun to call them. And you can't just come out and ask somebody, hey, are you a dude or a chick?
Right. Because
I just waited.
Like,
yeah, I just waited until I heard somebody else say something.
Right. Now, one thing that I have learned just recently is that you should or you can say, what pronoun do you go by?
But then what if the person is transgender and then I just assumed they was because of how they look and then I'm asking them what pronoun they are. And they like, duh, I'm a woman. What are you talking about? And I'm like, oh God.
Right.
Never mind.
Like you don't have to say to a woman, are you pregnant? Or,
right.
I know you pregnant. And she like, I'm not.
Ooh, let me go duck under that rock.
Right. Okay.
I just wait till people tell me.
Right. That's true. A lot of people sometimes gotta wait because they don't know what to say, you know, and so
tell me who you are.
Yeah, that's true. CJ say can't guess it. You can't be wrong. That's true. You can't guess and assume, and you can't be wrong and make the mistake. So you know,
I just wait.
CJ is silly over here. So anyway,
he always cracking jokes. Come up here. He always talking mess in there.
Right. So I don't know. Junior was a crazy movie. It's funny how they talked about this subject in 1994 and now 2022, 21, be soon 20 years later, 30 years later, they about to make it happen. Wow.
Well.
Wow. That's something else, man.
Yep.
If y'all seen this movie, he wasn't too happy. But then again, I gave it a 4. I didn't even know that.
I like that movie.
That's probably one of my lowest rated movies of all time.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't give too many 4s, man. It's just so corny. I laugh at the wrong things.
Butter
yeah, I laugh at him talking more than the actual joke. It's my Junior. No, you don't take it, the Junior. No.
He seems like he's a real cool dude in person.
Yeah, he does. And I've seen this one comedian talk about when he met Arnold Schwarzenegger. Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy. Y'all ever seen him in comedy?
I hate his comedy, but yes, I've seen him.
What?
He annoys the mess out of me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's so like vanilla.
He's fluffy.
Yeah, I like vanilla comedians. I like Jim Gaffigan. It's like just with him, he's kind of corny to me. I don't like Gabriel Iglesias. I'm sorry.
Well, he was talking.
Maybe it's the voice.
Maybe he's just funny in his own way.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not funny. I'm saying he's not funny to me particularly, but that don't mean he's like not funny at all. You know, that's just me.
He was talking about he met Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he said he like a robot when he meet people. They just got a handler, and he see everybody like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Oh, you're very strong. Oh, okay, take it. Oh, and then they tap him and they be doing, oh, nice to meet. Oh, strong. Oh, yeah, take up the pizza. They touch it. Oh, nice to meet you. Keep doing like the exact same thing. So he was like, when he got a chance to meet him, he told him to tap him again. And the old boy, he said, tap him faster. Because he noticed if he tap him faster, he start moving faster, saying the same thing. Oh, not the me. Oh, nah. So he can hurry up and get in line because the line was long. He's like, man, when he met him, he said the exact same thing or whatever. It was funny. It was just funny how he described him or whatever. Fluffy, I saw that one on Netflix.
I did too.
Yeah, that Gabriel Iglesias. So, he was all right. He was funny a little bit, but I ain't never heard nobody didn't like him. But
it's just me.
I understand it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, comedy is subjective, So, a lot of people think certain people funny. Some people think they ain't funny at all,
Like Kevin Hart. People so divided over him.
Right. Kevin Hart was funny to me at first. He's okay now, but he's always the victim.
I'm silly, so he's funny as hell to me. I'm real silly, so he real funny to me.
CJ said Kevin Hart is funny, but Kevin Hart is funny, so he don't like it. Kevin Hart either, I guess.
I like Kevin Hart. I don't like Kevin Hart.
I would give Kevin Hart a pass, though. He's not the worst, but he was funnier to me when he wasn't always like talking about how he got beat up or punked by somebody, or he always somebody's little victim or something.
Yeah.
Now, if that's his life and that's his truth, I mean, I guess
Fame went to his head for real.
You say what?
Fame went to his head.
Yeah, it did. I think so too, but I think so.
Well, Kevin Hart got big money to me. Yeah, he got big money now, though. He probably got $150 million.
Yeah.
And he worked his ass off, though. I will give him credit. Kevin Hart put in some work, boy.
Right.
He built it from the ground up. You know what I actually like Kevin Hart? One of his funniest movies is Paper Soldiers. And that was his first movie. You ain't never saw that?
Mm-mm.
Paper Soldiers, I'll pull it up. Is Kevin Hart. Oh, damn. Well, also, I must be getting old. Because this came out in like the year 2000. I remember when it came out. And all these people, these rappers, produced it. And Beanie Siegel, Dame Dash, Jay-Z got a small cameo appearance in the movie. And he and his friends, they going and breaking and entering into rich people place, and they stealing stuff. And he was real skinny and young then, though. So him getting punked and different stuff by Beanie Siegel and things is different. They had Stacey Dash in this too.
I probably did see that back in the day.
This is what it used to look like. This is the real.
I probably did see that.
Yeah. See, they got Jay-Z on here. He ain't in there more than 1 minute.
The first time I seen Jay-Z in the movie was State Property, and he didn't say nothing.
No.
And I ain't like that. Like,
and these are his movies. That's why he was even in those, because he.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was trying to get paid.
All right.
Yeah. Like
okay. Since y'all talking about comedians, say you had an island, right?
Right.
With 4 comedians. It's Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. Who else I'm gonna put on here? Not Kevin Hart, because y'all already said y'all don't like him.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Funny as
and who will be number 4?
Say it.
No, not said. Said I think it'd be easy to pick up. Red Fox.
Red Fox.
Who are you kicking off the island?
Bernie Mac.
Bernie? Oh my gosh, you just broke my heart.
It broke my heart to say it. I'm not kicking Eddie Murphy off. I'm not kicking Richard
I didn't say
Pryor
Cat.
off.
Cat isn't on there.
Yeah, and y'all let me know who y'all kicking off. We got Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, Red Fox, and who else? Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, yeah.
That's a A-list right there, though.
Yeah. Personally, for me, it would be
Red
Eddie.
Fox. Yeah, I can't kick off Richard Pryor and Red Fox. They can't go.
Right.
So it's really between Eddie and Bernie for me.
For me, it would be Eddie, but I can understand not wanting to kick Eddie off. He's done a whole lot.
He could do so much. Impersonation, serious, comedy, everything. He could do it all. And he almost like Richard Pryor, which is why I was considering Eddie. But
oh my gosh, Trini kicked off Richard Pryor.
What?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
Yeah, Bernie is from Chicago. I know. That's why it was hard for me to say that. Let me go up to the top, what y'all was saying. All right, some people said Cat. He wasn't on there. Bernie, I'm with you with. She was saying who to put on there. Jay is more fun. Come on, man. Y'all silly. Red Fox.
See, when people say Red Fox, I wonder if they saw his stand-up.
I never saw Red Fox stand up, but I saw him in the Sanford and Son. What's that called? The TV show? That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. And he was killing it in Harlem Nights.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite comedy movie.
I love Harlem Nights. I love Harlem. Man, Coming to America, Harlem Nights back to back, man. Eddie was on a roll, man.
He was.
Man, not to say the other movies, Trading Places, 48 Hours.
Trini done broke my heart. Said Richard gotta go.
Boy. Slim, I'm with you. Bernie, he a GOAT, but damn, he can't get with them three. Eddie, but Richard would get on my nerves. George Carlin over all of them. Get your ass out of here. George Carlin is a GOAT, though. Don't get me wrong.
Who is George Carlin?
He was an older white, well, he wasn't always old, but he was a white comedian, so a lot of people may not in the black community know George Carlin.
Carlin to me was one of those people who just got people with offensive jokes, you know?
Well, I like older Carlin when he was with the real and talk about the owners and the world and all of this and that, and basically secret society stuff and conspiracy theory stuff. But he would make a joke, but be telling the truth. Mm-hmm. He was killing it with that. They got like 10 George Carlin stand-ups on Netflix. I think it's on that. They got almost all his stuff on there. But
what about, do y'all think George Lopez is funny? Like I told, I'm silly, so
I like George Lopez. George Lopez, let me tell you something, man. You come in here, muchacho. We trying to do this, man. Hey, George Lopez. We try.
George Lopez can't be funny.
Who's going to build the wall, huh? Who you think is going to build it?
George Lopez outlined what H1N1 means. He said it means one. We said one Hispanic and one nigga.
Right. We're going to build the wall or whatever.
That was funny. Now that was real funny to me.
Right. Yeah, Eddie Murphy is better. Bill Burr is dope too. But
I like Bill Burr.
I like Bill Burr a whole lot. But he almost like George Carlin and how he tell the truth and stuff.
Yeah, I like Bill Burr because he has that dry humor.
Right.
But he doesn't only rely, to me, he doesn't rely on being offensive so much. He just tells the truth, like he said.
Jay.
He's a truth teller.
Yeah. And you know what else I like about Bill Burr is that even though he married to a black woman, that's not his whole comedy stick. Like
like that guy.
Yeah. Like if I was married to a white woman, I can't sit up here now. That's my whole damn comedy routine about being married to a white woman and this, that, and the other. Like that's corny. No. Plug that into the wall.
I didn't know where to plug it in.
Why was you unplugging that?
You told me to get the cord, right? Which one are you talking about?
That plug into the wall. Give me the other part. I'm trying to produce this show, y'all. Nah, my damn computer about to crash. It's about to die. I just said that the battery was about to go out. So I'm trying to have him give me the damn power cord, and he don't know whatever. Oh, I might be cutting short. He ain't say he can't find nowhere to plug it in.
Oh, you want 4 women? 4 women comedians would have to be maybe some more. Monique. Who else is there today? Some more Monique. Lunel.
Funny.
Lunel is funny.
What about Wanda Sykes? Y'all think she's funny?
I don't like Wanda no more.
I don't either.
I don't think she, and you know what? Like, I don't mind jokes about your life or sexuality and stuff. I just don't want that to be your whole thing. You know, and that's kind of her whole thing. Just like Gary Owen. I don't give a damn that he with a black woman, this and that. But like every damn thing is about this. Your whole hour show is about this woman and your interracial kids.
Yeah, Wanda Sykes was never funny to me.
She was funny to me in Pootie Tang.
In a movie where she was telling jokes somebody else wrote.
That's true. That's true. Her stand-up ain't never been that to me. Ralphie May was funny. Man, who just brought up Ralphie May?
Ralphie May passed?
He did pass. Yeah.
Oh no. I like Ralphie May. And I like Bruce is okay.
What?
But I like what's that other guy? The other big guy? Lavelle Crawford. I like him more than
Lavelle too. I like
him a lot more than Bruce.
Yeah. That's a tough.
Oh yeah, 4 women would be Monique, some more, Lunel, and Cheryl. I guess somebody wrote Cheryl Underwood.
What about okay, you did say Monique. All right, Monique, some more, Lunel, Cheryl Underwood. What about it's like giving a whale a tic tac with these lips. With these lips, it's like giving a whale a tic tac.
I don't know who that is. No.
Man, I know y'all know in the comments who I'm talking about. It's like with these lips giving you a blowjob and you got a little wee wee. It's like giving a whale a tic tac. That ain't gonna do nothing. Damn, man. What's her name, man? I cannot remember her name. They about to tell me in a second, man.
I know the lady who was on Sanford and Son with Red Fox. She was funny too.
Oh yeah, you talking about Della Reese?
No, on Sanford and Son, the one who played Aunt Esther.
Oh yeah.
She was comedian in her own right.
But was she doing stand up? I don't know.
I just know she was funny.
That's Adele Givens.
Oh yeah, Adele Givens too. Yeah,
Adele Givens is funny, man.
Yeah, Adele was funny.
Yeah.
Well, is funny.
Right. She don't get as much as she used to though. Publicity. Adele Givens, yeah. Whitney knew what I'm talking about. Leslie Jones is not hilarious in her stand-up to me. And neither is Tiffany Haddish.
Leslie Jones does a lot of physical comedy because people like to make fun of how she looks, but she's not that funny to me either.
Yeah, she ain't that funny to me. Mike Epps been supposed to play Richard Pryor for like 5-10 years now.
Mike Epps funny too to me.
Mike Epps is very funny in movies more than stand-up to me. His stand-up, actually, the last one was probably the best one I saw, if I remember, or the last one I saw of his. I don't know if he came up with a new one since then, but I saw one a few years ago. He had on a suit on stage somewhere.
It was red, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's the last one I saw too. That was funny.
That was funny. That was the funniest stand-up I saw Mike Epps ever had.
That was funny.
It was funny. And now it ain't no, you gotta keep blow your socks off type stuff. You gotta keep watching. But it was good. It made me laugh. You know what I mean? Now, that last Chris Rock tambourine.
I don't think Chris Rock is funny.
I used to love me some Chris Rock. Chris Rock used to be damn near almost GOAT status. Almost. And then
Chris Rock
he fell off.
He
Yeah, like after he started doing the Chris Rock show on HBO, it went downhill as far as his stand up, in
Yeah,
my opinion. You know.
I would agree.
Yeah. Now, let me see. This Chris Rock, I think it's blacker, bigger and blacker or something, or blacker and deafer or something. I still got this saved on my damn DVR. I keep saying I'm gonna record it on my hard drive, but
Darrow said Eddie Griffin. I love Eddie Griffin.
I love Eddie Griffin too. But you know what?
He's
He's too mad right now for me.
What happened?
He's always mad about some shit.
Oh, I haven't looked at him lately.
They always pissing him off. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. But Eddie is on, because I follow him on Instagram. I follow a lot of comedians on Instagram, and he one of them. And I still like Eddie Griffin, but he's a lot more political and he's a lot more angry. If you look at him on Instagram, he got a show, a Valentine's show that is about that just came out, or some it's about to hit the streaming or something.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it up on here, and like his whole thing, he mad. Now I understand people mad about cops, or Black Lives Matter, or Donald Trump. It's a lot of things to be angry about, but like as a comedian, your job is supposed to be able to tell the truth, but also make it kind of funny, you know what I mean, and not make everybody else a little mad with you.
Right.
And after watching some of his stuff, I'd be mad too.
The stock of the goddamn planet. Them hicks just stormed the Capitol.
How they gonna just?
Oh, I hope they don't delete this video.
When they've been in power.
America is the laughing stock of the goddamn planet. Them hicks just stormed the Capitol.
How they gonna just march on the Capitol building when they've been in power?
That's true.
Yeah, I might have to watch that.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it's gonna be good. I like Eddie, but he get a little upset nowadays in his older age, a little more than he used to.
Yeah,
turning into a little little
Grumpy old man.
right. Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, no respect. Hey,
I was
like
little when Rodney Dangerfield had that one stand up that I remember. It was fun.
I used to like Rodney Dangerfield. I actually went to the movies to see one of his movies. Back to School. I was trying to do the damn triple Lindy, break my damn neck. So, I didn't realize it, but like movies and reviews and stuff like been a part of my life. And going to the movies, and I remember a lot of this stuff too. Whereas a lot of people don't even remember, some of this. Like that was in 1986, Back to School. I remember, or 87, because we was in California when we went to go see that. But I remember, man, Rodney Dangerfield, man, he was funny.
Love Hustler. You can't say you can do the Rodney Dangerfield voice and then not come up here and do it.
Who said they could do the Rodney Dangerfield voice?
Love Hustler.
Come on then.
Hey,
come here and do it.
If you want to do the Rodney Dangerfield, you get no respect. No respect. You say you can come up here and do it, but you don't. You get no respect, Love Hustler. Nah, I just did my Rodney, and it ain't that good. So now the bar is set low. Come on.
Come on, Love Hustler.
Right. Back to School. Back to School was funny though. That was a good movie. John Candy.
I love John Candy movies.
I did too. But I never seen a John Candy stand up though.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a stand up. You should post the link again. Make Love Hustler come up here.
Right. Come on, Love Hustler.
Come on, ladies. Come on.
You got two ladies want you to come on up here. You the Love Hustler. Bring yourself on up here.
Mm-hmm.
Say, can we call? Come on in. I put the link up.
Sure, I'm better than I'm better than Plenty of Fish. Get on over here.
There you go.
Get on over here, young man.
Plenty of Tamika over here. Let's see, Uncle Buck.
I love that movie.
Hey, that was way better than when Mike Epps remade it too. I hate to say.
I did not watch this remake because that's a movie I didn't want to see remade.
Yeah, and it wasn't nowhere near the same.
Oh, I love Corey Holcomb back in the days, but then he was making some jokes. So I was like, I don't know about that.
I ain't heard nothing of him recently, but I did love me some Corey Holcomb. You know what is a good movie to remake? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, that would be it. It'll be
do it with Kevin Hart and The Rock.
I want to see my thing with them remaking older movies is they gonna sit there and water those movies down.
Right.
Get offended by stuff nowadays.
Stan Jackson, what's up? You got to put your YouTube on mute.
Is they gonna sit there and water those movies down?
We can hear back talking.
I sound like I'm 5 years old.
You don't sound like you're dang on 5 years old.
Okay, too.
Yeah. No, hey man, you know when we all hear our voice to our ears faster than how everybody else hear it, because ain't nobody else ear is close to our mouth. You know what I mean? So that's why whenever you hear yourself, you're gonna hear yourself, and it's gonna sound different than how you would normally hear yourself. So, you know.
Is Stanley Jackson Love Hustler?
Stan Jackson, what's up?
Right.
I tell you. I get a respect at all. My wife called me Bill. My real name is Ray.
Is that your Rodney Dangerfield?
I'll take it.
I tell you. I went home one day. My wife called me Bill, but my real name is Ray. I called 911. They put me on hold. Yes, indeed. They get no respect.
All right. You came on up here with it. Hey,
here it is. One more time. My man Obama. First of all, me and my wife Michelle. Hey, Bill, get over here. I'm buying you a hamburger anyway. Don't be going telling Monica nothing. I'd like to get a hamburger for Bill. I can tell you something right now. I never had sexual relations with that woman, but I love Hillary.
That was good. I like that.
The Republicans they were trying to call me Slick Weller, but I love my wife, Chelsea. I love my daughter, Chelsea. She's going to Stanford. And I know y'all gonna vote for me. By the way, can somebody go get me a Big Mac? Don't be telling Hillary nothing, because she know I love black people, fool. I love Afro-American people. You know I can play the saxophone.
Oh my God.
Saxophone. Yeah. Hey, that wasn't too bad, man.
Yeah, I told you I was gonna do some commercials too, Jay. That's why I was telling you, Jay. You're gonna be doing some good stuff too, man. You got the goods too, Jay.
Yeah, I try, man. I could do them. A lot of people, everybody done tried to do them, so you know. But that was good. You did a good one, you know. But
yeah, they've been asking me to do some commercial things. Now, one of my buddies, he's getting paid like $35 an hour to start to do some commercials coming up. So yeah, they looking for a lot of people that can do voiceover on commercials and stuff. And they'll pay you good money. I know one dude, he got a contract now. He got a contract for $175,000 for a big campaign thing, commercial. So they be doing all that stuff for Hollywood, Philadelphia, New York City, and Washington D.C. Especially Chicago, and they got things for Chicago too, Jay. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
$175,000. I'll do a James Earl Jones impression.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was telling Jay I got this song by James Brown. When he said please, I got one to say please. And I got my boys in the background say, please don't let them go. Please. Hey, Jimmy, yeah. And they say, yeah. You never know what James talking about. He be calling people names, and you don't even know. He's like, hey, Jay, yeah. And he say, yeah.
Gotta kiss myself.
Yeah.
Bap, let me hear your James Earl Jones.
See, before I do that, I'm gonna have to turn into a dude and get some baritone, and I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I
Let me
mean,
hear
you know,
your Barry White baritone.
My very white baritone.
let me hear
I'm
it. Go
gonna be over
ahead.
here choking, trying to talk that down.
Well, let me hear you do it, baby. Let me hear that little Barry White. Go ahead. My voice, I had to drink some more water first. So I
Give
get
myself a headache.
now I can do that Obama. If you actually want to hear a little bit of Obama, I can actually expand on that a little bit, like I did for.
That's how he be doing. That's how he be doing. He's so
Yeah,
cautious. He's so cautious with his voice. He be
right.
like, first of all, me and Michelle, my two daughters, Sasha and Leah, my dog Bo, we're going to Hawaii. And once we get back to Hawaii, we're gonna mock the Florida Republic. Hey Joe, come on, get over here. You know you about to run for president. You could beat Trump.
Oh, that's pretty good there, Barry.
When,
Pretty good right there, Barry. I'm just trying to get. I got old Hilly over here, and I like to keep a little Lewinsky on the side.
no, but I'm
Hey Jay, you
so
married Barry?
and then I'm
Barry.
Barry?
Hey, Barry, you know that's a little.
He gonna marry Barry. He gonna marry Barry.
Right.
He gonna marry Barry. God, he said that damn bitch just set me up. That was a bad dude, man. Nobody can touch Mary Barry, boy.
Barry and Barry. That was just me and old girl was smoking a little crack. That's all. What the hell y'all following us for? That wasn't his voice, but it was funny.
But I tell you, man, I'm gonna tell you who had a smooth. I'm gonna tell you who had a bad voice, and he was crazy. That damn Nixon. Nixon was crazy. He'd be like this. He said, "What you think about?" He said, "What you think about those Kennedy boys, Nixon?" He said, "I can tell you right now, I can't stand those damn boys. I can't stand those Kennedy boys, and the press is our enemy.
Right.
The press is our enemy. I'm no crook at all."
Right.
I don't think I've ever actually listened to Nixon speak. I've only read the stuff that he said.
And then you got your boy.
I am not a crook is what I remember him saying the most.
And then you got your boy that always shake his neck when they used to always mess with him on the podium. Hey, what you think about that man? What he said about you, Reagan?
Reagan.
Here you go. Well, there you go, Mr. Gorbachev. Please tear down that wall.
Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down that wall.
Did the wall come down though? Did the wall come down?
I used to do a George Bush. I ain't did it in so long. All right, no, that's Bill Clinton. I ain't did it in so long. I had to hear it again.
I did. I remember doing Kennedy. I remember doing Kennedy standing out in that cold ass out there in Memorial that morning. He said, "Ask not what your contract can do for y'all, but what y'all can do for your contract."
Hey, I like how he be like, "We are choosing not to go to the moon in this decade, but because it is hard."
Yeah, I know. He be killing.
He had
that Massachusetts voice.
Boy,
they say if you don't come in, you have to fit within itself. FDR said that a long time ago. And also Lincoln, you must understand what people are trying to come before us, and now we must put black people, white people, and all other people together.
Mm-hmm.
And here's Martin Luther King. I might not get to the mountaintop, but free at last, thank God Almighty. I'm free at, and see, I used to tell guys like this, when you're in the bed with a woman, that's all you gotta do is use that Martin Luther King voice. You can get it. Free at last, thank God Almighty. I'm gonna wax that ass.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We got somebody else, SSR World. What's up? You
They
there?
needed it and don't know.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. You ladies, if you with a man and he busts
No.
up Martin Luther King, that's gonna make you.
No.
It's not gonna make me put my clothes on and walk out the door.
No.
I'm gone. You go ahead, get your Million Man March on. I'm gonna get mine on, and I'm
Get your Million
Yep,
Man
that's
March
it.
on.
That's what
like,
you gotta
start
do.
having
That's what they
taking
gonna say.
medication
He said, I might
today.
not get to the mountaintop.
But you do need to
I'm
go ahead
good.
and get that
I'm
Vicodin or whatever it is that's
I
going
might
on.
not get to the mountaintop, but I am gonna get on them Twin Peaks. Come here, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, they unmuted the SSR world person unmuted for a second there. Probably was trying to talk.
He muted himself.
Yeah.
I didn't mute him.
He been muted the whole time. I'm watching. He ain't saying not a word.
Yeah, I see he tried to message me saying you was here, you wanted to say something.
Say something.
You gotta speak now or forever hold
your peace.
for real.
We are nice people. Nobody will bite your head off.
We're
Unless
not gonna hurt you,
if
baby.
CJ comes on, I'm gonna bite his head off. I'm messing around.
Hey, we getting ready to wind this show up anyway. At the most, another 20 minutes. So
maybe his mic isn't working.
he just texted me again. Mic ain't working. Okay. Well, thanks for coming. Why don't you put on your camera too? And then
Mike has to turn enable the mic on with StreamYard.
Right.
That's probably what the problem is.
Be like that old comedian back in the 70s, 80s when he used to be saying like, "Get away from me, kid! You bother me."
Get away from me, kid! You bother me. Come here, kid. Come here, huh? Yeah. What are you doing here, coppers? Huh? You never take me alive, coppers. Yeah, see, get away from me, kid. You bother me.
Wonder, you were so right. It is good to not have nonsense tweets from a president.
Yeah.
It is so good. I almost forgot what it was like having a normal president.
Right. I feel that. I really don't care about the tweets as much as getting some stuff done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, man. I'm tired of where somebody say something and then all of a sudden they come back about 2 or 3 days and say, "Oh well, we gotta go back and vote again." But you know who I'm really tired of? I'm tired of Joe Manchin from West Virginia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like everything.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. You have moderate Democrats and when you only have a 50-50 split, there's no real majority. And so you have to cater to the fact that not all the Democrats are the same,
Yeah.
You got him and Kirsten. What's
they
his name?
underperformed in the election. That's on them.
But the other thing is that's actually how politics is supposed to work. You want a little from me, I need a little from you.
Right.
We work together and we'll be both happy. You know what I mean? This whole majority out of 10 stuff is wrong.
And
I remember when they told Bill Clinton no about 2 or 3 times, and then my boy from the Republican side, George Scarborough, the one that got Good Morning Joe,
right?
Joe Scarborough and Bill Clinton put that thing together, and they solved that problem about helping the American people get their money. If it weren't for Joe Scarborough and Clinton sitting down talking, the Republicans would still be in the wilderness. And that's what they are now, man. You got Lindsey Graham, and then you got, what's his name? What's that old dude name from Mitch McConnell?
Gobbleneck.
Yeah, here you go.
You talking about McConnell?
Yeah, McConnell from Kentucky. Oh, Obama just want everybody to be a socialist, but
you know what the funniest thing is about Mitch McConnell? He sat there and said he blamed Trump for what happened in the Capitol, and during the whole thing, they were targeting him and other Republicans.
Right.
But he says that if Trump were to run again, he will fully support him.
Yeah.
That's when you know a person is way too beholden to politics.
I'll tell you who else is a wish-washy person. You gotta watch him. Lindsey Graham. He'll say
anything. On the other side now, Lindsey Graham used to have a moral compass, but that's gone. I think it's Mexican now.
Reason why
Sorry, you there?
reason why he did have more
Yeah,
confidence
man, I'm here,
because
man. What's
he
good,
had
man?
John McCain against his ass. John McCain used to go talk to him, and then he would come out and vote right. Because
Right.
other than that, he's one of the wish-washy people. But John McCain used to, man, he used to tell him. He said, "Look, I'm a military man. I ain't got time to play games."
Yep.
Mhm.
So,
Hey,
and
SSR
Trump couldn't
World,
stand. Yeah, Trump
Yeah,
couldn't
man, I'm here,
stand
man.
McCain, man.
right? What's up on your mind, SSR? What's good?
Nothing, man. Was kind of tired. Got kind of bored. Want to see what's going on over here, man.
Okay. You ain't had nothing you wanted to say on none of this.
I just want to tune in and stuff, you know.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. You just wanted to listen live, huh?
He sound like Tyreek too.
Right.
Yeah, man. I want to show love. That's all.
Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Hey, one thing I'm gonna show y'all before we get up out of here that y'all might want to check out. It's a show I watch on HBO called Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, if y'all don't have HBO, you can watch it right here on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
This right here about unemployment. Oh man, y'all should see this last night about why people in Massachusetts getting like $1,200 a week, and people in Florida getting like $200 a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
In my state, the max that you can get is 488.
Wow. And he basically break down why is that the case and how it's all, instead of it being like federal, it's all a state by state basis. Yep. And of course, Republican states, they don't want to pay you and make it harder and try to make you have to fill out job applications and drug tests and do all this stuff. Yeah.
So I'm in Kansas. I think. Well, I've said that before. I'm in Kansas, and the whole pandemic hits, right?
Right.
Now, a year or so ago, there was money allotted to upgrade our unemployment systems and things like that. The governor who was here then was like, "No, we don't need to do that." So the pandemic hits. We still got a computer system that's based in I think they said it hadn't been upgraded since like 1970 something. And so you have all these people who need unemployment. That system crashed multiple times. The whole call center for unemployment barely functions because there aren't enough people. And it's like the perils of living in a Republican state,
Yeah. Because they try to save money at the wrong places, and they also say that it's government money and state money. It's not. It's the taxpayers' money. All of this stuff is the people's money, but people in government, especially red states, see it as it's their money and the government money, and they're doing you a favor or a handout. And if you hear Laura Ingraham say it, oh my goodness, talking about if you hungry, you'll figure a way. What? That way might be popping inside your head.
They talking about the stimulus and stuff, and like, oh, people just want a handout. I'm like, you realize that's a rebate on your own money,
right? And
that's what killed me. Like when you trying to get disability or SSI, the first thing they say, you're not that sick, or you don't have no heart problems. You can do a sit down job for $10 an hour. Man, I was making $25. You ain't gonna pay me no $10 like I'm 15 years old.
Right. And all this time I've been paying into Social Security while I was working. So no, you're going to do something about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, they talking about so if you working if you making even $18, $19, they want you to take a job $8 to $9 an hour to sit down in a chair. Man, you gotta be kidding me. This ain't the 70s or the 80s no more.
Right. You're right. And then even when when I had to be in the hospital and stuff, they try to talk to me like, well, I mean, like I should be thankful and lucky that I got, Social Security, or, that I had, the insurance. Talking about, well, actually, you ain't paying for it. It's, the, insurance, Medicaid or Medicare. And I'm like, actually, every paycheck that I had, they take out taxes, Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare out of every check. So I paid for this. You ain't giving me nothing. I wasn't from another country, never worked here, and then I'm collecting or something. Like, I work
paid into this system.
damn right. And nobody wants to be sick or injured. Like, don't nobody, I'd rather not take none of that and keep doing what I've been doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Stan just said, like he making $20-something an hour. He ain't say, you know what, forget that. I want $9 and then do less work.
I want the government to give me $1,100 a month and say you can live off of that.
Right.
That's what I really strive to.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like when people was making that a week and now they got to do that. Now they talking about, oh, we giving you a handout. What?
Right.
And that stimulates the economy when we get that money, because then we got to go pay our bills, buy food. Then these places going to have to hire more people because now they're getting more business because more people can shop.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now you do have some people who abuse the system, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
But the majority of people ain't trying to do that. Majority of people is not trying to live like that. Have the government down your throat just so you can dang eat food, be able to eat and live.
Mm-hmm. And that's why this right here is really good. If y'all got time to check this out, because he say, you know, we at a point we can make a system that can make it harder for fraud, but not so hard for people that need it can't get it either.
Man.
You know? And that's exactly where we are right now. Huh?
So when the whole pandemic thing, well, not when it was going on, when at my job, we ended up doing some work for some other state's Department of Labor. I won't say where, right? Mm-hmm. When I tell you there were so many people trying to commit fraud, so many people, and the states communicate with each other, most of the states. So you can see this person has an open claim to XYZ state, XYZ state, XYZ state, right?
Wow.
And it's like they basically let them people put a noose around their own necks, and then they're going to come after them with federal charges.
Yeah, that's true, because that's what happened with that rapper, dumbass, with California. He had $1 million in the
PPP money.
Yeah.
They literally let you go ahead and build a case against yourself. That's like, true. Okay, we don't want to do the work investigating. You go ahead and be an idiot, and we'll see you in jail.
That's true. That is true. And that's why, you know, I do believe in personal responsibility. Like some of my videos where I'll be talking about, well, the black community or whatever, how we got all of this stuff happen, or how the drugs and the CIA, you know, brought crack into the community. And then people have said on my videos, oh, like it's no personal responsibility. They chose to sell the drugs and they chose to use the drugs. But it's not that simple. If you take away a lot of opportunities and things from people, and then they don't have options to get unemployment or options for gainful employment, and then they put stuff in there for you to do that to get this money, it's a setup. True.
Right.
But they the ones that did the setup.
Yeah. They basically let you screw yourself.
Right. And it's either screw yourself or, well, in the case of the dude with the rapper, that's different. But like with people that's trying to get unemployment claims legitimate right now and they can't get it going through or whatever the case, they gonna have to do something. What they gonna just sit there and do nothing and not feed their kids and pay their bills and just get evicted and throw, like they gonna have to do something. You're putting people in a bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Wondering why they're making screwed up choices.
Right, exactly. And
I said there, this one kid, a guy had to be about 7. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for laughing. He said he was 17 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to go ahead and file an unemployment claim. He said his friend did it. And his friend had lied about like the whole work history and stuff like that, trying to get the pandemic unemployment. Where you don't really have to prove that you're working. And I'm like, young man, your friend is literally going to get himself put in jail. You don't want that. I can go ahead and cancel this for you if you want me to. But what you don't want is those type of problems.
Yeah, for real. Now, I just said how people getting put in a bad situation, right? This is the type of stuff people do in a bad situation. And I'm going to play this video. It's funny. But also, I would have beat the brakes off of her ass. And it's funny because they damn near look like twins when it's all over. And they jumping into a Cadillac SUV. So people with Cadillac SUVs got to do this type of stuff because it's hard out here. Now, I'm not saying they justified, but let's take a look at this video. And again, I would have beat the brakes off of her or popped her in the ass, something. She would have felt this.
No, I didn't see that.
They got the door open on the slow crawl. Why? This bitch done stole somebody's package.
Damn.
And left.
And they go to owner.
Left her.
Damn.
They took the package and left her.
I would have whooped the ass, man.
Man,
all the car right there.
Now watch when they come back. She just took her car. They look like twins almost.
Straight up. Man.
This girl said, "I was just trying to get your address." Bitch, you just
my
ran
address for what?
I'm about to throw it in the car. I'm glad he ran your ass over.
They took the package and left her. That shit was fun. Look. Package. They took the package and left her.
Right.
Nope.
I ought to beat her ass.
Keep on falling too.
She said when she ran up on, get off of me. Get off of you.
Bitch, I'm about to kill you.
For real. I ain't got on your ass yet.
I was trying to get your address. You were trying to get my address for what, honey?
Right.
Why you just ain't ring the doorbell and say what's your address?
All right.
Well, you could literally from the dang street see your street number.
The post office. What you need my
right.
address for? You don't know me.
Came up with the dumbest lie.
The dumbest lie. That just show how dumb she is. She couldn't even think of nothing. She should have just been quiet until she could have thought of something better. Trying to get your address.
And then instead of pulling off, apparently the cops got there and watched.
Right.
With the AR. Woo-hoo.
That'd have been me. I was trying to get your address. No.
They have this YouTuber named Mark Rober, right? And so he got a package stolen from him, and he's an engineer. He decided to come up with this whole little glitter bomb system, and so each year for the past 3 years, he's made this video where he glitter bombs porch pirates.
Wow.
So the way he has it rigged up, you can see like the video of what's going on. And so you can see the people when they open the packages, and then the glitter comes out, and it sprays fire spray at them and stuff. I'll be laughing.
What's up. That's like the damn bank when you steal the money, dye pack.
And that dye packet, yep, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get. That'll learn you.
Yep.
Hey, this video right here, I should have played this stuff earlier. We was having a good conversation. I forgot. But so this woman and man, they're a couple. And he trying to drop some real stuff. And she came with something that was just a little too real at the wrong place. But I like her realness. Now take a listen.
Baby. What's up? The problem is we don't start our day off on our knees. We start off on our cell phones.
Well, I am not sucking pee-pee first thing in the morning.
What?
I'm not sucking nobody's pee-pee first thing in the morning.
I was talking about praying.
Pray, baby, pray.
But I like the way you think,
I
though.
got a question.
Sure, you like the way she thinks.
Not the first thing, but like the second thing. We good.
No.
And the top three things. Top three things in the start. We good. I would be good.
What were you saying?
SS. What's up?
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind a girl sucking me off the first thing in the morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I don't think nobody would be surprised to hear that from a guy. He said, "Boy, you kept it real." But anyway, ladies, we got two ladies. What y'all think on this?
Yeah, I gotta hear what y'all gotta say about this. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just gonna press mute.
No.
My thoughts are that is a funny video.
Hey, she's still with her man. That's all I gotta say. They still together.
Yeah.
So a way of thinking, you know.
Baby.
What's up?
The problem is we don't start our day off on our knees. We start off on our cell phones.
Well, I am not sucking pee first thing in the morning.
What?
I'm not sucking nobody's pee.
Nah, she just freaky. That's
What is
all.
talking about
She
praying?
too freaky.
That she look like, oh.
But he's talking about some prayer, drinking a Corona bottle. Somebody help me.
Hey, man, Jesus drank wine.
Water first. Yeah, you're right.
Jesus had a little ripple there now and then. Now, come on.
Not ripple.
Now, here go one more video. And this is the type of stuff that goes down with women. Because we might not even have got this deep on it. Or if we did, it would have probably been a fight and some other stuff. But women, y'all cut deep, boy, with y'all friends over some pettiness too. So one girl is talking about something and the other girl kind of cuts at her. I mean, it's really a petty subject, but they go hard after that though. Listen to this. This is like Real Housewives in a car.
It's the shitty ass eyebrows for me. Dude, your boyfriend died in a car accident.
Damn.
I'd have punched the shit out of her.
I mean, like, I'm over it. But it's not good to mention him. Like, he fucking died. Do you understand? It's not a joke, Alyssa. He probably did it just to get away from you.
That's way too far.
Like, that's how fucking annoying you're getting, Stephanie. Like, you are fucking getting on my nerves. You know what? Our friendship is so fucking toxic. Okay, well, I don't want to be your friend any fucking way. In the entire world. It's the shit.
I don't boot that damn forehead into the steering wheel, bitch.
For real.
That's why I ain't got no friends. I'd have booped onto the steering wheel.
Boop, there it is, bitch.
Yes.
Damn. I done dropped the damn thing with the boot.
People these days, Lord.
Boy, that was deep right there. Your boyfriend died. Now what? He's like, that ain't funny. Yeah, but he probably
I'd have been like, he dead and your eyebrows still jacked up. Now what?
Right. I ain't never got into it with a friend of mine and be like, well, that's why such and such dead because of you. That's deep. Like dudes would be like, man, I'm done. I wouldn't probably even have commented back. Just we wouldn't even talk again after this ride is over type stuff.
Right. Type of stuff where if we have a conversation, it's not gonna go well for you.
Boy.
That's where I'm gonna boop her forehead into the steering wheel. Something like that to me.
Boop.
Better, huh?
SS, you sound like you a little younger in your 20s, man. What would you do, man, with this type of stuff, man? You there? You in your 20s or younger? JJ.
Cool, man.
Jace. Yeah. Jace! This boy sitting right
you
and can't hear me. Could you come get this for me, please? Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
24.
You say
24.
what?
Yeah.
I ain't even hear what you said, man. My bad. What'd you say, SS?
I said I'm 24.
You 24. Yeah. No, I was saying, what would you do with your friends saying something out of pocket like that, going tripping that hard?
I would have probably smacked them straight up.
Told you we booping forehead to the steering wheel.
For real.
People crazy.
Hey, you ain't lying. All she did was tell her about her brows, though. Whitney got a point. Like, was it really necessary to really cut that deep over the brows? They had other problems before.
I'd have hit her ass with your eyebrows ain't even real. I can lift my finger and rub that shit right off. So now what?
Well, the thing with the white girls is that's why they didn't probably fight. Because if they was black, like Tamika said, she'd have been got the boot. There it is a couple times, been in wreck this mug, and they would have been boxing.
Yeah, people need to watch them now.
Yeah, the white girls, they was like, you know what? Our friendship is just toxic. When you drop me off, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Okay. And that was the end of it for them. Whereas, shit, two sisters been unwrecked and flipped the damn car over fighting up in that damn piece, boy.
So you said the absolute wrong thing now.
You wouldn't have been fighting?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not a fighter.
So
that probably I probably would have ended up in jail. I'm not a fighter.
But if you'd ended up in jail, something would have had to, some blow.
Oh, I didn't say it wouldn't be physical.
I get it.
So the thing with me, I try not to get mad because my anger goes from level to I'm gonna hurt you.
Right.
Don't play with me.
Yeah, especially you calling out dead loved ones and shit. Like,
right.
That's a low blow.
I will be in jail for attempted murder, and I will be in the mugshot smiling
for
like
real.
a crazy person.
Yeah, like you can say a lot about me, and that's one thing. But then you start talking about other people, especially if they dead. You know you're fucked up, right?
Sound like you want to meet them.
No, I don't need to meet them. That sounds like Riley 6'9". They said,
"Hey,
for real."
But I missed you when you talked about Housewives. I wasn't here.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, I was at work.
So I'm still behind, but I did see about the dungeon in Bolo, and Kenya Moore need her ass beat.
Why? What did she do wrong? No, I'm joking. I am so joking.
I know you was joking. You see, I was like,
she need to boop upside the head with the steering wheel too.
She need to boop through the steering wheel, out the car, ran over.
Oh Lord! My thing is, she said she was outside the door listening to them people for 45 minutes.
Right. Like, you're a loser. First of all, you're a loser. For one, even if I wasn't on a show, I'm going to feel like a creep listening to somebody else have sex.
I'm like, what were you doing while you were listening?
Just standing there, just probably rubbing herself and getting mad nobody else is helping rub it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you sure you weren't participating in some festivities?
Man, for real. I've
45 minutes.
Yeah, I've had friends that's doing something with their girlfriend or somebody in the other room or something. Man, I'm about to mind my business, flick the channel, do something else. Yeah, maybe I would have liked to have some entertainment or doing something else, but that ain't my place. Like, I'm not about to be sitting there listening to the door, you and your girl or whoever doing what. That's some creep move.
And calling myself having a court to find out who did
man,
it.
Screw you and your court and whatever it is you're trying to figure out. You need your ass.
Like, ma'am, you need to find some business.
Right. You was there for 45 minutes. Why you ain't just keep staying there and wait for them to come out?
Right.
Why you ain't knock on the door? You want to know so much.
Now, see, that ain't my type of thing. Whatever in the world they were doing, I don't know if they slept with a stripper. I don't know if they didn't. But if it were me in that moment, I'd have been like, well, you could have got us some water or something. That's some refreshments.
Now, Portia Williams done had a little like bolo down below. Okay,
whatever they did, I don't know.
Hey, she even kind of lightweight admitted it. Like, I mean, I'm single right now, so it don't matter.
Whatever they did, they grown.
Hey, I'm with you though. They grown, and I think that's why Kenya Moore is tripping so hard, because Portia, the one that she know was in there, and she already don't like her.
And yeah, Whitney, she said she had came downstairs to get her baby a bottle. So you went to get your kid a bottle
for 45 minutes. Let her sit there thirsty because you thirsty.
Right.
Right.
Right. S Young. I mean, not S Young. You sound just like S Young, man. S World. If you got a partner with his girl in the next room doing something.
Oh, he left.
He left right when I'm trying to include him.
Yeah.
We got the Love Hustler, though. What's up, Love Hustler? Come on through.
Talk about the Real Housewives. But yeah, that was so annoying. I could, I couldn't even be on favorites with somebody like
Real Housewives.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
That's all right, because I'm about to get out of here anyway. I'm already a little bit longer than I was going to be. I was going to get out of here in 2 hours. So it's at 2 hours and 8. So we talk a little minute or two more, and then we can get up out of here. I need to start splitting these videos up and editing them.
When he said, and nobody blew crack in his face.
You ain't lying. You talk about for Bolo. Shit, they did. Portia had a lot of crack she blew in his face. Okay,
that was so much butt.
She got a lot of ass. Okay,
that's my girl. Even though she lazy,
She is lazy.
Hey, even though she lazy, I be hitting that strong. I be slapping it a couple of times and putting on that do me baby joint.
Portia Williams, man. Oh man, she
I
got
know.
a body for love.
Oh my God, man, she can milk.
I don't like to over sexualize women, but like y'all can say the same thing about Bolo. Like, dude.
I wasn't attracted to Bolo.
Well,
there was way too much going on.
Hey, the mouse was in love with his ass.
Hey, I'd be like Morris D. Day. I'd be like this. You make a lollipop look young. Yes.
Because with Bolo, it's like whatever was going on with him, there was a whole lot of it. I was like, no, I'm good. And then I just ain't into male strippers.
See, me neither. Hey, SS World, I was trying to ask you before you left, man. You were at your partner's place, and he in another room with his woman. And I'm gonna ask you this too, Stan. But your partner getting it on with Portia Williams. Even you want to sit there and listen?
Hell no, that's some creepy shit, man. Man, that's like you sitting around. That's like you riding a yellow bus, man. Yeah, you be talking about going to get you something. You be like, my mama told me it was like a box of chocolate. You never know what you gonna get.
For real. Nah, I can't do that, man. Nah.
Nah, man, that's against.
I can't get with that. That's crazy.
And I ain't gonna ask you about how it went. Now, if you want to tell me, I'ma listen. But I ain't gonna be like, how was it, man? How was it?
Yeah, like you a cheerleader or something.
Right. I might say a joke or something like, boy, I know you feel real good right about that.
And what makes it worse is he had just turned 50 years old, so she was 49.
Right.
In your whole 49 years of life, just sitting out there.
Right.
No, man, I'm sorry. I mean, you. Hey, look, while she be in that ooh and on, you be hearing about 2 or 3 girls doing the same thing. I'd be like, do me, baby, do me.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Yo,
I'd be like one of those. Hey, look, I'd be like one of those. Hey, I'd be like Martin. I'd be like Jerome. I'd be like this. Pull a string, Red. Pull a string. Woman, where's my money?
They gonna play it from the Himalayas.
Yeah. Look, here you go. I said Jerome. I said Jerome in the house of women. Watch your mouth.
What were you saying?
What you say?
I have a question for the ladies.
All right.
Have y'all ever used a strap-on a guy before?
What?
And if a guy asked you to, what would you think about that?
Yeah.
What did he just say?
Have you ever used a strap-on on a man? And I said, if he asked you, what would you think about that?
I did with my ex-husband. He was white though. He enjoyed it.
Oh man.
And you didn't think no more or less of him?
No, I thought he was gay, but shit.
Hey. Girl,
Hey, Jay.
He dropped this damn thing. My son is mad at me already.
Hey Jay. Hey Jay, here go the Rodney Dangerfield. I tell you, I'm getting out here. Or like my man's, or like my boy.
So I can make sure I heard the question properly.
I'm sorry. I gotta throw you off.
That's inside world.
Good to see you make your lovely appearance. All right. He said, has a man ever asked you to use a strap-on on him? And I said, if you did, how would that make you feel about him?
So if I'm listening properly with my listening ears, the question is, has a man ever asked me to bang him, basically?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No.
What the?
You're having no. Huh?
Would you do it if he asked you?
No. That's not my particular thing. But whatever other people do, that's on them.
Here comes Fred Flintstone and Bonnie Rubble. Hey Fred, where's Wilma? Barney.
Hold on. S World, is that something you like? or would do?
No, man, no, I don't like that because I watched a YouTube video and they asked a woman this question and most women were saying yeah. I'm like, damn.
Well,
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, no.
That's called
So Bap
indecent.
said, no. Wow. Whitney said she leave him and strap in the bed. I'm be gone.
We gotta add Whitney to the call, man. She been commenting a lot.
Whitney is. She's something else. I don't know, maybe she'll feel.
Wow.
Bap didn't want to hear that. Bap gone.
No.
Girl, come on back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'd be like Tommy. I'd be pulling the trigger, man. I'd be like, you done, son. Proctor, you
Anybody who
bastard.
does that, they have a whole name for it and stuff. It just that's not my thing.
Nah, man. That's not looking good for your repertoire neither. Nah.
I don't know what turn you stand there.
No. I wouldn't if a woman suggests that, I look at her and like, girl, you done lost your mind.
Please explain what it is that you're saying, because I don't understand, sir.
Yeah. One thing I'm gonna say, and then we gonna get ready to get up out of here in a little bit, is that it's certain things that ain't the same. Like I've dated somebody that liked to get punched and do other stuff. I'm like, man, I ain't about to be punching your ass and stuff, choking you. I know a lot of ladies like to get choked and stuff more and things, but
I've experienced with that before.
Yeah, but then it start to get a little too much. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm like fighting you or some shit.
Yeah, you fighting for that booty.
People
fighting for the booty. Give it to me, girl.
Jay was over there giving that lady the people's elbow.
The people, right? I was elbowing her in the back of her neck. She was like,
hey.
more. Like, what? No.
Hey, Jay, be like the WWE, like the like you wrestling stuff. Oh yeah, slap me to a Slim Jim.
You're right.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yeah.
The training, the vitamins, and the prayers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, going down the rock down the hill, we'll walk the Hulkamaniacs and win the championship.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. The way things is going now, they make it.
Oh, he's talking about that Kenya stuff. That's what it is. Talking about the stuff that Kenya was doing.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay. What to me?
Oh, you
in the world, baby. It's like,
hey,
yeah.
Guys.
No,
hey guys, y'all know who's freaky? Guess who's freaky out of that bunch, though?
Hold on, man. What you were saying, Tamika?
I said back then, before I had my son, I was out there in the world. I ain't nothing I ain't never tried. I did everything.
We're gonna have to do some taxi cab confessions or something.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, she was with her husband. Do whatever you want to do with your husband.
Hey, that is a good point. I mean, some people do a lot of stuff, but if they with a significant other and they agree to it, I mean, that's who you're supposed to be doing stuff with, I guess.
Right. That's their bedroom. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. Stan and then S World. Now, let's Stan, if a woman say she want to toss your salad, what you gonna do?
No.
No.
No, man. I mean, you got some women when they be trying to do the balls thing, they be trying to put that thing. You say, hey, what you doing, Shorty? Keep on slobbing on this knob, man. No, don't be.
No, toss your salad. You gonna have to lay on your stomach, man.
Oh hell no, I ain't messing with that.
Hey, S World. What about
man,
you, man?
I am not messing with that.
Said no before you even got that question out.
Exactly, man. No, no.
No, I've had somebody ask me that when I was younger. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. What is you talking about? They're like, what is that? I'm like, I'm good. Let's just keep it how it's been going. That only happened once. thankfully. And I was really young then too. I'm like, man, what in the world? But I ain't really young. I was grown, but I was young in the early 20s. But anyway, hey, I see this is a separate little subject. We'll switch it up one time before we go. Young Slim asked this a couple times. I get everybody's opinion on this, and then we're going to call it a night. So I'm going to start with you, Tamika. What you think about this George Floyd case? It's in court. Do you think these cops are going to go to jail? You think people going to get justice? You think it's going to make any difference?
I think they should go to jail because for what they did,
right.
What they did to that black man was uncalled for. You don't put your knees in nobody's neck to restrain them and hold them down. That's something you don't do. Now, if he would have, say like he would have struggled and tried to flip over to get them up off of him, they'd have said he had a gun and did something else. You just don't do that to nobody.
Right, that's true. And I'm saying go to jail, but they already in jail, so I should say stay in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get it from you, Bap, then you, Stan. Bap, what you think about this case? You think it's gonna be another Rodney King and they get out free, or they go to jail for life? It's gonna correct cops in the future, or what?
100% certain that nothing is gonna happen to them.
Really?
100%.
I agree.
Qualified immunity.
It's biased, man. I'm telling you.
Qualified immunity.
But you say 100% is what's shocking.
100%. Nothing is gonna happen to them. Qualified immunity. You watched the thing about qualified immunity, right, Jay?
Yeah. On John Oliver broke it down too. That's what
right.
He said.
They are not going to jail because with qualified immunity.
So it's okay for a white cop to knee a black guy, and
saying it's okay. She just don't think they're gonna get convicted.
I'm not saying what's right. I'm not saying what I think should happen. I'm saying what's going to happen.
Right.
Because qualified immunity. With qualified immunity, all the police officer has to know. All they have to do is think they're doing what's within their procedures, and they aren't going to jail.
Then but they haven't been trained properly if that's part of their damn procedure.
Right, but the law has it to where if they thought it was within their duties and within what they could do, they will get out. Period. They're not going to jail.
That don't make sense to me though.
Because it's not right.
Tamika, you need to watch this on YouTube. Police accountability, right here. Last week tonight. It's qualified immunity. No, this is an actual term that police hide and use behind to protect them, so they can come and shoot somebody up on accident, like Breonna Taylor, or do certain things. And because of qualified immunity, that's why they very rarely go to jail.
But I can shoot a cop and go to jail for the rest of my life, though.
Oh, it's not a could. You are going to go to jail for the rest of your life
if you ain't a police officer.
Jay.
And you not only are you going to go to jail for the rest of your life if you shoot a police officer, you are going to get probably the death penalty depending on what state you're in.
Mm-hmm. Hey, damn, we lost Stan. Damn, we lost everybody. Where's SSR is gone too?
Right. It's not a question of right or wrong. It just is what it is.
Right. We got Trini just came in.
Okay.
And,
hey.
He said he think it's gonna start a war, Young Slim. It would be really bad. Think about what happened with Rodney King when they got away with it, and think about what happened when George Floyd got killed. The protests worldwide, let alone if these cops don't.
But people don't realize that sort of stuff works against what they want done. Yeah, because what happens is you sit there and destabilize places after you riot. Then crime goes up. Then it justifies more policing. So you basically creating a cycle of the same BS you were fighting against.
Right.
I don't want no more rioting. I don't want no more of that because that's crazy.
Brother Trini, what you think about this right quick before we get ready to get up out of here?
Hey, good night. Greetings, everybody.
Hey, what's up, man?
Chilling. Yeah, I can't do nothing like that, Jay. I mean, I had situations already, like real life situations where it happened, You know what I mean? But I just choose to excuse myself. You know what I mean?
What you
What are
talking
we
about?
talking about?
The relationship or this the police stuff?
I'm talking about that relationship stuff. Where you talking about, like, if your homeboy, you know, if your homeboy about to jam,
Right,
you know,
right,
and you in the vicinity, you excuse
right,
yourself. You know what I
right,
mean?
right. That's guy code, man. You don't sit there and be all in their business while they doing this and that. You move.
Yeah. And a
Right.
matter of fact, as you're on the topic, that's actually why I called, because I actually have a neighbor that so more or less the insulation where I live is really bad, right?
Right.
So I have this neighbor, like me and my neighbors on the both side is cool. But I had this neighbor, like, every time he and his girl come over, you know, he gonna send me a text like, let me know he and his girl is coming over. You know what I mean? But the last time he texted me, I had to tell him, you know what I mean? You don't have to tell me that every time. Like, I don't even want to know that. I know how to deal with
Right.
that. You know what I mean? I raise my TV up, I put my music on, some type of shit. You know what I mean? But
Right. Right.
you already give me a common courtesy. You know what I mean? The common courtesy the first time. So now that I'm aware, I know if I hear anything going on, I bump my TV up. You know what I mean? You have to tell me every single time. Like,
Right.
I find shit like that is weird. You know what I mean? But some people actually go off on shit like that, though. So
So
Right.
you're saying you wouldn't just sit by the door and listen for 45 minutes?
for what?
Uh,
Like,
Because
how
you
do
want to
I
investigate to find out who was in the room.
how do I benefit from that, though?
right. That
I
makes
don't know.
me feel like a loser.
Right? Yeah, like, you listen to somebody else,
Right.
you know what I mean? Get their freak on. Like, come on,
Right.
like that ain't something in my vocabulary, yo. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh,
Right.
I can understand you sitting there walking down the stairs, you hear something, you be like, oh, what's going on? 5 seconds, you leave.
Right.
But 45 minutes?
And
Listen,
then
man.
she got the nerve to be acting like they was the wrong ones.
Right.
Yeah, she pathetic. And
Jay,
I'm not that entertained by anything overall for 45 minutes. You just sitting there listening to some people
man,
doing their business.
yeah,
through
that's
the
Okay.
door. That's
if
crazy.
if I'm on the move, like, let's say I'm going down the corridor, I'm about to do my laundry, and I hear through my neighbor door, you know, it's that loud that I could hear. All right, somebody getting it on, but I didn't say I'm going to break my stride. I'm keeping
Right.
it moving. You know what I mean?
I might break my stride and be like, doop. Wait, oh shit. Damn, all right. All right. Doop. Back
Right.
on the stride though.
I
But
don't
I
even say.
tell you, either
In
way,
fact,
you
I'm
ain't
so
wrong
awkward.
with
I'll
me.
probably sit there and run away.
I wouldn't. Yeah, a woman reaction probably different from a guy's. So
No, I'm just goofy.
right. That's funny. Hey, y'all been great, man. Everybody with the comments, everybody been great. I'm getting ready to wrap it up tonight.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Nelly Nell wanted you to look at what they wrote.
What did he write? Let's see. Last comment. I believe that police should be held to the same standards as other people who we trust with our lives. Doctors, policemen need to at least 8 years of college and a master's degree. Not a police. Not no damn 8 years of college and a master's degree. That's a
I
lot.
think they at least need mental health training.
I think that police shouldn't be doing the job of 4 or 5 different professions. Mental
And
health,
that too.
looking for
Because
children.
why are they dealing with people having mental health crises?
Yeah, they shouldn't be ticket cops and writing for tickets, driving, and all this. Like, they should just deal with crime, and you know, and that's what they should do. And also, doctors, you should watch John Oliver too, because he talk about how they can pretty much kill you, and ain't nothing you can do about that either. Good luck trying to sue them for malpractice and everything that's going on. Like, the few cases you do hear about are few and far between. Like, they leave it pieces of utensils and stuff in your body, all kind of stuff. Forget to do
You have
this.
to sign waivers before you get the surgery done.
For real. And that's 2 professions you can't be messing up with. You can't take away somebody's life or freedom as a
And be
cop.
like, oops.
Right. You know what I mean? And that John Oliver with the police raids from last week. Oh man, if that don't piss you off.
Did he talk about the one where the police literally blew somebody's house up?
Yeah, wait. I don't think he showed that one. But he showed they blew somebody's door in
They literally
the
blew
wrong
somebody's
house.
house up.
Yeah, and it's the wrong house, and they talking about, hey, but let us watch that on your home security camera, and they up here recording it, talking about, man, that was worth coming to work today.
Yeah.
Man, fork you. Coming to the wrong house and blowing my door down is the worth coming to work, and they don't have to pay to fix your door. They don't have to pay to fix nothing. Like, no. So I do agree they should be held to the same standards as other people, not just who we trust, period. You can't go accidentally killing people and breaking into people's house, so they shouldn't either.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't just mess up on our jobs and keep our jobs. Most of us, if you work at a bank and you accidentally deposit $100,000 in some wrong person account, you in trouble. You fired.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They probably gonna think he was trying to steal.
For real. You know what I mean? So, like, I think we should all be held to the same. Even at McDonald's, you can't be having food poisoning pass to a bunch of people through the drive-through and not think that when they come back, you ain't in trouble. You know, you need to, of course, they probably ain't all washing their hands like they supposed to, but you can't do certain things. You can't undercook all the meat and then sell it to people and think you ain't going to get in trouble when everybody's sick and they come back to you, you know, or food or whatever. So I think we all, whatever your job is, big or small, we should be held accountable, and it shouldn't be no thing as a qualified immunity, because then that makes you be able to do your job without worrying about whether you right or wrong.
Right. When you have free time, look up Leo and the last name Lech. That's the one whose house they blew up.
Wow. I'm gonna check that out. But
and won't give him any compensation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's Whitney say? PT gets X-rays, then we have to create a variance report. The OR team gets in trouble. Wow. So PT is what? Physical therapy? Oh, the patient. Okay. And the OR is what? The operating room?
Yep.
Okay. Whitney be with the little nurse stuff. Everybody ain't in the nursing field. I'm trying, girl. Okay. Anyway, y'all been great. Everybody with the comments. Everybody that came through. Stan and Tamika and SSR, Trini, BAP. Everybody, thanks. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that saw me on Lamont Tyson or whatever, you know, appreciate it. Went over there talking. They tripped me out with the rape part on Coming to America, man. I don't know. I still ain't ready for that. Last thing before I go, Trini, you saw Coming to America, right? Yeah, you watched it on Twitter.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So do you think she raped him? Take advantage? Yeah. Rape?
Advantage and rape is two different things, you know what I mean?
Right. I think she took advantage of him, but I don't think she raped him.
That's what it is. If you went on a night out, you've been hunting, you know, Simi contributed to that too as a friend. He didn't really watch you back and let anything slide because he wanted to slide. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a different scenario than if you was raped. You know, I think people misunderstand the concept of the two.
Yeah, the world is a lot more polarized and sensitive now too. So a lot of things, definitions have been expanded. You know,
I actually thought you would have talked about the. I don't know if you ever talk about it and I missed it, but like the Como situation.
Raw with in New York.
Yeah, because what I thinking, right? I thinking like to me, anything that any policy that's just black and white and it don't have no gray areas, you're setting yourself up for failure. It's gonna have problems. You know what I mean?
Like the Como thing, I think that he's wrong, but I don't think it's harassment. So if I come at you with a line or two and you shoot me down and I leave it at that, then I came with a bad line or two and you shot me down. Now, if I keep coming at you every day or every time I see you I'm harassing you now.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. It's like I think with the you know, all respect due to the females, you know, and the Me Too movement, of course, you know, we got to respect the female and protect them. But I feel like any little thing, you know what I'm saying, somebody could look at it as a harassment and have a complaint. And then
Yeah.
You're back against the wall. People asking you questions, and then you have to explain yourself because you know what I mean. You might have
And
said
that's why you don't
But he is
question.
tone deaf because after the Me Too movement, you still coming at people like this. You're a damn fool too.
I agree.
Yeah, you're a damn fool when you out of touch. But let me get up out of here, and we're gonna have to pick this up on Wednesday, everybody. And
All right.
we definitely gonna talk a little more and a little more freely, as not like we did today, but you know how it is. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Thanks a lot, and I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Everybody else on Friday.
Appreciate you too, Jay. Everybody have a good night.
Hey, when I'm out of here, just hold on a second. All right.
Oh.